What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. How we doing, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Treyders podcast. We are back again for some more live AMC price action, baby. Good to have everybody here. Welcome to the Gorilla Gang if you are new. Welcome back if you are not. It is great to have everybody here. What a beautiful freaking morning here for AMC. We broke $12 here in the pre-market, having a pretty decent little beginning to the day. Look at this. We hit all the way up at $12.20. Had a nice little push of volume. 15,000 volume in this 1 minute alone to break over 12. Huge move. Great to have everybody here this morning. We're just going to be talking AMC and any other live stocks that you guys want to check out in the pre-market here. I will be going until about 8:20 a.m. or so. I do have a class this morning. We are going out to do some work. I'm not really allowed to talk about my job anymore, unfortunately. However, it is great to have everybody here. What a beautiful freaking day. So far, we are getting ready to test out this VWAP, the volume weighted average price. This is that gold indicator right here. The volume weighted average price tells you how bullish or bearish a stock is on the day. So it is good to see that we have been hanging out above this VWAP for the majority of the day. We had that nice push here in the after hours, the last 4 minutes of the freaking day. Man, what was that? Who knows? I'll tell you what, though, that is unusual trading behavior. You don't typically see that much of a push in the last 4 minutes of the after hours. Tested out 1193 right off the bat here at pre-market open 3 a.m. We saw it push all the way up to freaking 1194 and then consolidating for a little while. Not a lot of price action, not a lot of volume pumping into the stock here. So far on the day, we have 296,000, which is nothing crazy, but we are still pretty early in the pre-market, waiting for 6 a.m. to roll around here in the Central Standard Time zone. And I think once that comes, you're going to have a pretty nasty little move. Good to have everybody here. It's freaking Trey Way, GME, Kramer smells like wet farts. Dude, that's pretty good stuff. Ramlight, we love you, Trey. Gorilla Gang, stand up. Miguel, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Good to see everybody in the chat. Welcome to Charles. Welcome to Dodging Donkeys. We've got Miss I'm Canadian, eh? Miss I'm Canadian, eh? I like that. Holy Toledo Pop Saget, you know what it is. Ain't a dead cat, silly chickens. All my catchphrases. You guys know them to a T now. You guys know them to a freaking T. Guys, AMC is having itself a pretty decent day. We have been covering this for quite a while now. We had a great guest on yesterday. We had on the author of the AMC 2K case, and that was a great video. You guys seem to like it. It was a total honor to have him on the show, and I'm going to come over here to it in case you have not seen it. We did have this. It was the bull case for AMC 2K, talking with the author of the AMC $2,000 price target, DD, which was r/UMU68. The dude is well renowned. He is well known in the Reddit area, and let me tell you what his case, and let me hear me out when I say this, is compare this to Tesla. Now, I don't mean that necessarily in the sense of what Tesla's company represents, right? Because they're completely different companies, obviously. But what he does mean is look at the squeeze and how it compares to what Tesla did. So Tesla had a hit piece on themselves, essentially, because Elon Musk put out a tweet saying, "I don't understand why people are paying so much for Tesla. I don't think it should be worth this much." And then it got heavily shorted. A lot of other heavy investors, institutional investors said, you know what, we're going to take this opportunity. And over the period of a year, it squoze up from $76. I would honestly argue back here at $35 it began, but squoze all the way up to $900. This is not including the split, right? This is accounting for that split, obviously. And this is a comparable situation where you could see a drawn out squeeze for AMC. So that's massive, guys. Absolutely huge. I'm not going to even look at Fintel anymore because I think Fintel is misrepresenting information. However, we are going to look at AMC's short interest according to Ortex, and we do see it as at 91.45%, cost to borrow being at 5.55%, and the days to cover sitting at about 0.51. So that cost to borrow, take that with a grain of salt. This is, I have noticed a lag between this cost to borrow and the Fintel's information. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I can trust Fintel that much anymore, but what we can do is use that as a tool to give a sentiment, an overall sentiment. So take this information with a grain of salt. I am not taking this to heart in the least bit. I do have this zoomed in. Hopefully it makes it easier to see for you guys. Anywho, we're going to look at this just to see a sentiment and what we have for an idea. And the problem with Fintel, guys, in case you're not tracking, is this does not track all of the exchanges for short interest, right? It might take the total volume from all exchanges. However, it only tracks the exchanges for short volume, which it is associated with. What we have available according to this is 4.6 million total short shares. However, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. I am not taking that to heart. Neither am I taking that short borrow fee rate to heart either. So that is where we're sitting right now. I really do like to see that Ortex number still sitting at that 91.45% on utilization, which is absolutely huge, guys. Not a bad number to see in the least bit. And if we look at AMC on the 1 minute chart, come over here to the options chain. We're going to just look at the 19 March date. And for whatever reason, guys, it changed the way that my breakdown is here on the computer. I'm going to see if they can update this. Non-standard, no. If anybody knows how to fix this, so my Webull platform changed itself, which is really frustrating. I want to see all of the call options that are available, and it changed it. So I can only see a small amount. I want to be able to see all of them, but it doesn't show them all anymore, which is really strange. I don't know why that is. But nonetheless, I would imagine that we still have a heavy stake of call options in the stock, and that is what is going to drive this price action here for us today and down the road, is this continuous gamma squeeze. Now, what is a gamma squeeze, in case you are not familiar? A gamma squeeze is the compilation and the compounding of options flowing into a stock. So what happens is, market makers and, these clearinghouses have to hedge for the amount of call options that come into the play. They can do this continuously throughout time, which in turn, they buy these from market value, pushes the price action, even if they don't have the shares available. They could be producing synthetic shares to make it happen. So you guys already know what it is. This stock is only getting ready to run. I am absolutely pumped with what's going on right now. Also, I see Insight Euphoric says no bashing Uncle Bruce. I do want to stand by that. No matter what we think of this guy, right? Whether you agree with him, whether you don't, personally, I don't agree with him. I didn't appreciate that video. We don't need to do that here, right? We can keep this positive. We can just focus on what we know. We don't need to falter and give in to that sort of negativity. So just keep that in the back of your minds, guys. We're gonna keep it rocking. We're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna keep doing what we got to do. So that's where we're sitting right now, guys. Rocking some coffee in the old George W. cup. You know what it is, guys. You know what it freaking is. Having some beautiful Gorilla Juice this morning. Also got my water on deck, because I always know you guys like this. You already know that I do enjoy my water. I do enjoy my water. Change the number 6 on the top left. That would do it. That would do it. Bingo, bongo, wombo, combo. We're cooking with Crisco. I want to change it to all. That's better. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. So what are we looking at in terms of 19 March call options, guys? You're looking at a piss ton of call options. I would say between $2 all the way up to $40. There is an insane amount of call options. So monumental numbers here, guys. I am personally planning on purchasing some out-the-money call options for this Friday myself. You guys, I really do urge you, if you are not an experienced options investor, I do have a video talking about options and gamma squeeze and how this is important. If you do want to check that out, I'll point you in the direction on my channel that is worth talking about if you do want to see that. If not, that is cool too. However, I do think it is a good video to get an eye on how to play this game. So call options 101, how to buy call options and what you need to know in simple ape language. This walks you through the whole process of call options, how you can place them, the risks, the rewards, how you can play in the money, at the money, out the money call options to benefit your current situation. I have seen questions asked regarding call options. Trey, if I sell my call options, is this going to affect the squeeze potential? Am I going to be hurting the cause? And the answer to you is no, right? I am not going to sell a single share of this until it is squoze. However, call options are a way for you to make gains on short-term price action so that you can reinvest either into A, more call options, or B, more physical shares. So that is my 2 cents, my friend. Cowabunga it is. Monster Mean Bean here. You know what it is. Gonna scroll back up and read through some of these freaking super chats, guys. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. It is great to have you here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning, Trey. Love your live streams. Ape Strong. Can you check onto Naked? I can. NAKD. So to me, this is a good swing trade stock. However, I don't particularly enjoy the fundamentals of the company. I think there's better companies out there to invest in if you're going long term. However, it has been trading sideways for quite some time now. Personally, I think you're going to find more action in other stocks. I think Naked is going to be pretty quiet for a little while. Unfortunately, I hate that I have to say that, but it is the truth. It has been trading sideways. It has been actually bleeding, I would say, a little bit of a downward moving channel for a little while now here. if we were just to draw this up, you can see it pretty much with your eyes. We'll just connect the dots. What you see is this downward moving channel, right? And at the very least, it looks like it might have broken this downward moving channel, this descending level of resistance. However, still trading sideways. So if you want to play it naked, feel free to do so. You might just have to wait a while for this to make some things happen. Look at ATNF on iBorrowDesk, 849 shares of AMC. ATNF. So another thing about iBorrowDesk, guys, it's very similar to Fintel in the sense that it only reports certain short data. It only takes it from certain exchanges. So keep that in the back of your mind when you look at this stuff. I just found that out recently. So we don't know if this information is completely correct, but it does say there's only 1,000 shares available for ATNF and that there's a 44.4% short borrow fee rate, which is pretty dang high. That's not bad at all. If you were to look at the stock, it's up about 5.8% in the pre-market, and it has had a nasty move for quite a while now. Looks like it could have some solid squeeze potential. All it would need is a good news catalyst because it is already squeezing the crap out of whoever is holding a short position in this stock. You have found a good one, man. Trey, I need you to make sure you're getting lots of sleep. Don't let us worry about you. God bless the moon. J. Evola, I appreciate that, man. I honestly didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I gotta be real with you. Not because I was excited. I mean, it is because I was excited. It was because I was excited. However, it is mostly because my left eye is just being a pain in the butt. I was up all night with my freaking left eye just watering like you would not believe. Very, very frustrating. It was a tough freaking evening. But I got myself a couple 2 hours of sleep. I will be rocking some coffee today. We've got a long day ahead of us, but that's all right, man. That's all right. I'll catch up on the weekends. That's what the weekends are all about. I got myself 7 hours on Saturday and 7 hours on Friday. So just cooking. Trying to buy some Gorilla Gang gear. What size are you? I am a schmedium, baby. If you want to buy yourself some Gorilla Gang gear, feel free to do so. No pressure at all. If you buy it, that's awesome. If not, I don't really care. We've got some awesome hoodies. We've got some t-shirts. We've got ourselves an 801 t-shirt at GameStop Trader. We've got a whiskey glass over here. You can win yourself a free prize, yada, 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 yada. I hate promoting my own stuff, but I get told by my backside of the team, right, my management team, they always say, you got to do better about promoting your stuff. It's just so hard for me. It's not something that comes natural. Unfortunately, but thank you, man. Appreciate that. Say Peaky Wiki five times really fast, please. Peaky Wiki, Peaky Wiki, Peaky Wiki, Peaky Wiki, Peaky Wiki. Well, that made you happy, man. In your Weeble, next to single. Oh, we got that, man. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Trader Legendary. Appreciate you, bro. Awesome. Bob Saget. Dude, that makes my day. I love Bob Saget. What do I think about Eyes? I'm bullish on Eyes. I saw that in the comment section. Eyes is actually, I think a pretty solid company for a swing. Originally, I thought it'd be a good day trade, but the strength that it's showing is pretty incredible. It showed a lot of strength. I mean, it held up really well with that 61.8% retracement, consolidated for a while, and had a nice move off of not a lot of volume. I mean, if you look at the volume here on that move, it was pretty small in comparison to what we've seen in the past, so not minding that at all. Antisocial Catman, thank you for the 420 donation. That's freaking sick. Ha 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 ha. Trade 2021. Morning, Gorilla Gang. Let's get these gains. Just want to say thanks for everything you do, bro. Just got my Gorilla Gang t-shirt, and it looks sick. Dude, they are pretty nice. They're comfy. I'm not mad about them at all. Currently, AMC is up about 6.72% here in the pre-market, sitting at about $11.91. We did touch $12.20 in the pre-market. Not too freaking bad, guys. On the level twos, we do have more buyers and sellers. Big fat freaking buy wall at $11.89. Should act as a nice level of support. Hanging right below that VWAP, that volume weighted average price. We got a nice little push in volume here in that last minute of trading, which would have come at 6:59. And it is now just about 6 a.m. here in the States. We're about 50 seconds away, which will open some other brokerage accounts, typically allowing more pre-market trading, such as Fidelity, which then pushes the volume on stocks. So we're waiting on that volume to come in. It should help drive some price action here. Absolutely awesome. Body Sound and Spider DJ says, Trey, can I be a mod? Been here since day one. I got you, man, but no eggplants. I'm not going to enforce that super strictly, but we gotta think about our lady gorillas here, our girl gorillas. You know what it is. So we are 20 seconds away from 6 a.m. Opening up some more brokerage accounts to allow some pre-market trading. Can I get your opinion on Fintel info on TMBR, specifically the short borrow interest rate? So I have looked at TMBR. It does have heavy short borrow fee rate. It is very high. However, just because a stock is set up does not mean that it is going to squeeze. In fact, they already had a really nasty move here on what would have been, I think, Thursday. So that would have been Thursday. Moved all the way up to 370 and has been bleeding a little bit. What I do like to see is that it has a little bit of an engulfing candle candlestick pattern here in the pre-market, which is typically a bullish sign. It is trading above the VWAP, the volume weighted average price as well. I'm going to take a look at this on the 15-minute charts. It's typically a good indicator, and we are trading above the VWAP there as well. So not bad price action. I don't mind that, but it is a little flat. You need a catalyst. So if a news catalyst comes out on TMBR, that would be a nice push to help activate that short squeeze potential, but it's not going to do anything until it gets that volume and that action. So that's what you're waiting on for TMBR. It's not going to move unless it has a reason to move. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Curious how much free time you get in the military. I'm not allowed to talk about my work anymore. You guys already know what I do as a profession, but unfortunately, I got chewed out for sharing some stuff that I'm not supposed to. So I unfortunately cannot answer your super chat. I do appreciate the donation immensely. However, I do have to keep that to myself. Thank you for understanding. I hope that makes sense. Jesse Newman says, I've heard people talk about potential squeeze on Torch. Is that accurate? I didn't know that Torchlight was a heavily shorted stock. Oh, what just freaking happened? Oh, dang. That's nasty. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a peeky weeky. a peeky weeky, as you guys always say. Utilization, 100%. Very, 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 very heavily shorted stock, which makes sense to an extent because Torchlight, what they did before they began this, by the way, I believe that this merger was approved for Friday. They're going to be merging with Metamaterials on Friday. I do believe that that is going to change the game for them a little bit, and they were getting shorted based on what they were previously. So Torchlight, if you're not familiar, what they are as a company, they were a oil and gas sort of company, and that is a dying breed, right? Oil and gas, as we know, we are starting to move away from slowly over time, which is a big deal. And I would believe that's why it's being a heavily shorted stock. However, I don't know for sure. I can't tell you exactly what the thought process is, but what I can tell you is there is squeeze potential, especially because once they end up merging into one finite company, from my understanding, they have to cover their short positions, which in the short term could cause a pretty nasty move. GG Moon Platoon, you know what it is. I need profits so I can take my wife's boyfriend out on a date, says Joshua Lady. Dude, I hope your wife's boyfriend is rocking Cooking with Crisco. I want to know the origin of that story. I want to know the origin of that. That's hilarious. COS. So COS, I see, has some really, really solid squeeze potential. It has insane short interest, sitting at $30.44. The utilization on this is nuts. It's got a crap ton of shorts on that, which is absolutely insane. Hey, Trey, do you think you could check out EEENF? OTC bought 15,000 at 0.008. Think it might fly up today and in the near future. So it helps out if you tell me why you think it's going to move. Otherwise, people just don't really know. But it's sitting pretty freaking decent, man. I'm not going to lie to you. You're already up. You're already up on your investment. You've doubled up your money, which is incredible. Good for you, dude. And the volume is nice. That's very nice. I mean, you got the 15 MA starting to hook away from the 200 MA, typically a sign of upcoming volatility, upcoming bullish run. So that is a good setup as well. In terms of, chart setups, I can't tell you a whole lot because if you look at the price action before, all this movement, not much was happening. Looks like they're a recent debut to the OTC market. I'd be curious to know if they had gotten delisted, if they just came up to the freaking OTC as their original move. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't tell you. But however, it definitely looks like it's set up technically on the last couple of days. So I just make sure that you do your DD on it. Make sure that you understand what you're buying and holding. If you look at the profile, what they do is they're an oil and gas company. So unless they're moving and transitioning over to, let's say, clean energy, I don't know if I would personally buy into that, but it's entirely your decision, man. 100%. All right. How do you feel about HCMC? I'm seeing a lot of hype, social media peeps pumping it hard, legit or just pumping. So I have talked about HCMC on my channel before. I do have a position in my second portfolio. I keep my second portfolio on the DL, not because I don't want to share it with you guys, but mostly because I'll make riskier investing decisions over there that I don't feel like are fair to you guys to talk about, such as, options plays or riskier investments that I just don't think are worth talking about and scaring people out of. However, I do have HCMC in my other portfolio, not because I think it's risky, but because I like the case here. HCMC could take some time to play out. They have a lawsuit that is taking place with Philip Morris over a patent infringement of their IQOS tobacco product system. It's a smokeless tobacco system, and lawsuits can take a long time to play out. I think an example of this would be MaxD. So if you look at MaxD's stock, this is a company that has been, from my understanding, filing a lawsuit against Google for a very, very long time. So if we just look at MaxD's stock, Google lawsuit, let's just take a peeky weeky at this, as you guys always say. All right. So lawsuit update from CEO. We can just take a quick peek here. This is back from 2015. So MaxD provides an ongoing summary of its legal actions against Google and VSL. Dear MaxD shareholders, this is back in 2015 and they still haven't closed this deal. So I'm not trying to scare you away from HCMC to say that, hey, this might take 5 years to play out. Nobody knows. I can't tell you that off the top of my head. I can't tell you what's going to actually happen. What I can tell you is that lawsuits, it's tough to pick an exact deadline on which these things are going to happen. So keep that in the back of your mind, man. I think it is worth it. If they win that lawsuit, it's going to be a slam dunk. It would move heavy. You'd see some crazy stuff. That Wanda news, by the way, is old. I see this popping up in the chat over and over and over. That Wanda news, that's just circulating. That's not recent news. So just to talk about that AMC, what they're talking about is the AMC Wanda share dilution thing. Wanda shares converting, right? So Wanda gives up AMC Theaters majority stake. This is from 2 days ago, but this is old news. They're just recirculating this. So it is official. Chinese conglomerate Wanda Group has given up its majority stake in movie theater giant AMC Entertainment, doing business as AMC Theaters. And I don't like their wording here. The wording's kind of stupid, in my opinion. You know that a lot of these articles that are talking about AMC are kind of making it a hit. They're trying to screw the stock and scare people away. In my opinion, that's what's happening here. Even after conversion, Wanda may have significant influence over our corporate management and affairs due to the representation on the board of directors and their 9.8% stock ownership as of March 3rd, 2021. So what they did is they converted to from Class B to Class A shares. That doesn't necessarily mean that they have gotten out of the stock. They haven't closed out of the stock. It just means that they're now holding those Class A common stock instead of the Class B. So keep that in the back of your mind, man. Akawabanga. Up 7% here in the pre-freaking market, sitting at $11.95, right above that VWAP, that volume-weighted average price. Getting ready to test out $12, guys. Just barely missing it. Big buy wall sitting at about $11.90. Big sell wall sitting at about $12.10. Honestly, not a big sell wall sitting at $12. We should push through that pretty easily. The high of the pre-market sitting at about $12.20 so far here today. All right. When you buy out the money call options on AMC now or wait for a dip to be safer and to take advantage of our hedgy friends when they try to cheat again. You can't buy options in the pre-market or the extended hours. Options can only be bought, sold, or exercised during the regular market hours. Personally, I would wait for a dip. So if you want to know how options work, they typically mirror price action, right? So options will go up and go down in value depending on how much the stock price is worth, the market value of the stock. So that means that you want to be able to purchase call options for the cheapest opportunity possible. Here's an example. If you would have come to this day right here, we're going to switch over to a 5-day chart. If you look at Wednesday of last week, when we had this crazy flash crash market manipulation that took place with AMC, if you had purchased a call option at $9.77 for, let's just say, an $11 strike, you purchased an $11 strike call option, well, immediately after that flash crash, it bounced back to $11. So it sounds crazy, and I know it's scary, but when these flash crashes happen, or when you see pullbacks or dips, that's the opportunity to buy either physical shares or call options. You want to buy stuff cheap, you buy dips, and you sell rips. You could have flipped a call option literally in 10 minutes and tripled your money. It sounds insane, but it's legitimate. If you purchased that call option at $9.77 and flipped it at $11, you're making a crap ton of money. So that's huge. Huge, for sure. Hey Trey, my family loves you. Been watching your older posts of HCMC. There has been a large block trading sales behind the scenes. So I haven't kept as much track of it, I'm going to be honest with you. I can only make so many videos a day. I can only put so much energy and time into videos. So I have been trying to focus primarily on AMC, as this is kind of the stock that we are focusing on, and I want to give as much information as we can. And look at AMC Go, by the way. Sitting at $12.18 freaking cents right now. Having some nice volume starting to push on this. Guys, we were talking about it forever. We have been pumped. We have been hyped about these Stimmy checks that are rolling into the market, and it does look like it is going to be affecting the price action here. We just tested out $12.18, high of the pre-market sitting at $12.20 freaking cents, guys. Holy Toledo. Dang. Bro, AMC is a dead movie theater. Sauce, gravy, dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Have you paid any attention to this stuff? Man, I'm not trying to shield anybody. I'm not doing that. I'm a very positive guy, but you gotta back that up. You gotta back that up, dude. All movie theaters suffered from quarantine and COVID. All of them. All of them did. You can't do that, man. I'm telling you. How can you say that after the last couple weeks of price action? This is not a dead cat, you silly goofball. You silly chicken. What are you doing? RESN has earnings report today. Maybe a good day trade opportunity. Oh, yeah. So you always are looking for opportunities. Do you know if the earnings report is coming in pre-market or is it coming in after hours? Because typically it's either right away in the morning or right after the market closes. If it's right after market closes, that would be an opportunity for a quick in and out sort of play. But if it's a bad earnings report, keep that in the back of your mind. It's volatile, so you want to know what you're expecting. You want to do some research. You want to look into what the expected EPS is, right? And if it's bad, that is going to be an opportunity to short. If it's good, it's an opportunity to go long, right? So keep that as it is. All right, Safe Trey, you're the man. Just sold BAE and Premier Oil to buy more AMC after open. Also, I tweeted you my music if you fancy giving it a listen. GG. Elliott Stock. Dude, I'll check that out quick. I'll see what we can find. Bob Saget. I love that when you guys have the name Bob Saget for your YouTube handle. It's absolute gold. Guys, by the way, I do apologize if I don't get back to your messages. I understand that you guys probably feel, man, I don't understand why Trey isn't getting back to me. I don't get it. But I have literally thousands of unread messages. So I try to get back to people at least, once or twice a day, and it's incredibly difficult. So my apologies, guys. I really do try my best. This is coming from Elliott Stock. So I don't know if you sent it to my messages or not, but I'll search up your name quick. Elliott J. Stocks. I'm guessing this is you. Not entirely sure. I'll check my messages later, though. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. You think AMC will dip below $10 this week? Oh, it is so incredibly difficult to say, man. I wish I could give you a concrete answer, but I don't think there's anybody in the world that could tell you. What I will say is if I see another setup for a bull trap, I called the Wednesday bull trap, guys. I freaking called that thing. I said it would happen, and here it did. If we have another setup like that, I will let you know. If you don't know what a bull trap is, here is a lesson 101 on bull traps. Bull trap, baby. We're going to show you a picture. So this is a bull trap. You've got a candle wick that tests a level of resistance. You get a false break with a candle wick over a level of resistance and a sell-off. Now, how did I predict that with AMC? Well, we got that exact setup. So let me just clear out the charts here and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we had a level of resistance tested right here, right at $12 and it would have been $11.94. We got a false break over that level right here at $12.47, followed by a massive sell-off. And I called that. We had that exact setup. We had that exact bull trap come to fruition. And if it does end up happening again, I will let you guys know. However, that setup is not there right now. Doesn't look like we're going to get that hard push over that level of resistance. We're currently trading at $12.12 freaking cents right now, guys, which is incredible. So I don't see it yet, but if I do see it, I will let you guys know. Absolute powerhouse to the moon. Ka-chigga. Guys, we've got 4,400 people here. It is 6:12 in the freaking morning. Great to have everybody. If you would not mind dropping a like on the video as per usual, if this ends up getting, we're going to say 3,500 likes by the end of this live stream, we will be taking a crack of the Kraken, the deep king of the Black Lagoon. Release the Kraken, taking a toast to the freaking gorillas out here that are rocking with the Gorilla Gang. Awesome to have everybody. Absolutely appreciate you. It has been a beautiful morning here so far, going for the last 27 minutes. AMC sitting at about $12.08, up 8.24% in the pre-market. Beautiful. As I had mentioned, I do think that I am going to end up buying some call options here today. Very, very excited about that. I think I'm going to buy some $13 or $14 calls. However, I'm going to wait for a dip opportunity. So I'm just getting my my portfolio pulled up here, getting ready to have that opportunity ready in case that does come to fruition, so that you guys can see this in real time. Obviously, I can only purchase those during the regular market hours, so I'll have to wait until regular market hours comes. However, when that does present itself, I will take advantage. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, man. Gonna scroll back up. Thank you, everybody. 3,500 likes by the bell. You know what it is. Likes going like AMC. Dude, you guys are awesome. Sundial is garbage. Personally, I don't like Sundial as a company. I think cannabis has a future. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it does. But I warned literally freaking everybody about this. I warned people. And nobody listened. Nobody listened to me. I said, guys, if you want to play Sundial, this is a short-term stock. This will pump and this will dump. And sure as Southern Loving Mamas cooked their chicken with freaking Crisco, guys, it pumped and it dumped. And here we are. I hope that you guys are not a bag holder, but if you are, personally, if I was in your shoes, I would cut losses. You can make money moving that cash somewhere else. I know it is incredibly hard to sell red. It is so hard to sell red, but you have opportunities to make that money somewhere else if you do some DD, look for those plays. The opportunities will be there. If you want to play Sundial long term, they are, debt free. That is something you can keep in the back of your mind. That is a pro. However, a con to being debt free is typically if a company is debt free, it means that they're not trying to brand out. What I view debt as long as it is managed debt, right? It can't be something astronomical that they can never cover again. Debt needs to be something that helps the company grow. So think about doctors. Doctors put themselves in manageable debt so they can down the road make money. And Sundial being out of debt is good, but this also means that they're likely not branching out in order to grow their company down the road. Personally, I think if you're playing cannabis stocks, you're waiting for legalization across the United States, and this is a Canadian company. So the US, legalizing cannabis, the only way that I can see this affecting Sundial's stock price is if people do not realize this is a Canadian company. So that's the way that you got to play it. If you want to play Sundial, it's going to be long term. However, I just think there's better cannabis stocks out there. I haven't done DD on them, but what I will tell you is that this just does not stand out to me. They just don't. They just don't stand out to me. I got to be real with you. All right. For some reason, it ain't loading, but here we are. Just straight chilling. Anywho, how are you feeling on AGTC? My average is 649. I'm still bullish on AGTC. Long-term stock. So it had a crazy little push here up to 966. Unfortunately, it had a bit of a sell-off when the NASDAQ corrected itself. This is a NASDAQ stock, so it does make sense that AGTC fell with that correction. However, in the pre-market, it looks like it might have a little bit of bullish action. Sitting at about $5.30, but the high of the pre-market is at $5.50. I do think AGTC in the short term will have a nice move. I do think it has found a bottom. It has begun to run now. And what fact checks that for me is this engulfing candlestick pattern on the hour candles. That's massive. That typically indicates a bullish reversal, which we do in fact have. The 15 MA is just starting to hook in towards that 200 MA, typically a sign of an upcoming bullish run. This would be the perfect opportunity to buy in for a swing trade if you were trying to do so. Otherwise, I'm playing that as a long-term stock myself. Just dropped $80 on merch. Dude, Alan, that's nuts. That's crazy, man. That makes my day. I love seeing that you guys love the gear, love the get up. That's sick. Any advice on Sense, Squeeze Potential, and Zoom? So Sense Onyx to me is a long-term stock. This might take some time. You're waiting on that 180-day continuous glucose monitoring system approval. Once it comes, you'll have a nice push. That'll be a good move. As far as Zoom, I would play that midterm. I would play that until the end of March. Should have a nice little run. They've got their Trueforma system commercializing this month, which is a big deal as well. If you're looking for a buying opportunity, it does look like it is respecting a nice ascending level of support here. However, it does have this level of support right at that 280 mark, and that could be a solid opportunity as well. So 280 if it ends up breaking that level of ascending support. AMC, we're going to give a quick check-in on how AMC is sitting right now. If you were just tuning into the podcast, welcome. Great to have you. You're sitting at about $12.07 right now in the pre-market. Had to push up to about $12.20 and $12.18 right here, which is not bad here so far on the day. LKCO is up 40% pre-market. I do see that. Absolutely huge, guys. Kind of choppy price action, but nonetheless, it is up. If you look at Fibonacci retracement on this stock, what are we looking at? It did retrace about 78.6% and does look like it might retest that again. I'm not satisfied with that yet, so I'd hold off for a buying opportunity on that. I think there are other opportunities that would present themselves to you pretty well. Just going to check something on my phone here quick, so bear with me. All right. What about UAMI and CTRM? UAMI for me is a long-term play. CTRM is a mid to long-term play. So UAMI is kind of volatile. It's had a lot of crazy moves. What I'm waiting on with UAMI is a deal with Ambry. Ambry is invested in by Bill Gates. They're trying to get into, I would say, the battery grid sector, the power sector, as well as clean energy. Antimony is a rare earth metal, which is huge because there are talks about China cutting off China cutting off the rare earth metal exportation to the United States, which would be massive because this would be the only company that can offer that rare earth metal material. So I'd play this as a long-term stock. If you want to swing it, there's opportunity there, but the volume is inconsistent and you're waiting on news, so there's no way to know for sure. CTRM, same thing though. CTRM had news come out saying that they acquired another vessel. They're up here in the pre-market, up to about $1.06. I'm still bullish on CTRM. I think they've got great potential. The ceiling so far is about $1.95. So I'd watch for that. Next level of resistance to watch for is going to be right around here, I would argue, about $1.17. Push over $1.17, you've got another level of resistance at about $1.35. And from there, it's a pretty large gap in price action. Not a lot of movement there. So $1.17, $1.35, and then you're going to have a nice little run. That's what you're watching for there. Well, thanks for what you did for our Wounded Warriors. My cousin is a ranger on the 75th and got hurt in Afghanistan. Much thanks, bro. Dude, that was actually really freaking cool. So I had somebody from the Wounded Warriors Project message me on Twitter and he reached out and he's sending me some gear in the mail, which is really cool. But they were very happy about that. It was awesome. I'm absolutely pumped that we were able to do that. We ended up raising $12,000 freaking dollars, guys. We ended up raising $11,000, and I spot $100 per $1,000, which means that I myself am donating $1,100. And guys, you are freaking cool. So that was not me that did that. You guys did that. You guys donated that cash. You guys made it happen. So pat yourselves on the back. You helped out some people who really need the help. So absolutely proud of everybody here. It means a lot. All right. Your vibe is your tribe. Block the toxic. Nah, we're chilling, man. I got you. Trey, I'm down $1,100 combined on HCMC and CCIV. Would you hold, average down, or cut your losses and reinvest? I think that both those stocks are going to be long-term plays. I'd wait them out. I would wait them out, man. All right. That's if you're going to play them long-term. If you're playing them as a swing, however, I would take your losses and move it on. It depends on how you're viewing the stock. Long-term investing is a lot different than swing trading or short-term, mid-term investing. So keep that in the back of your mind. Redjo SHV 9605. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Alexander K. Hey, Trey, please push AMC up. I emailed you, by the way. Do it for America. Push AMC up. Push AMC up. What do you mean by that? I can maximize the chart if that's what you're talking about. Man, this is some dirty freaking price action, guys. So far here in the pre-market, we have seen 397,000 in total volume. Level 2s, we got a big sell wall at 1220. So that's going to be the big barrier. Push over 1220 will be massive. If you look at this on a 1-month chart, what are we seeing in terms of price action? Excuse me. Actually, I think a better indicator would be if we look at this on a 3-month chart. So looking at this on a 3-month chart, you can see this with your own freaking eyes. There's a huge gap in price action between $12.20 and I would argue $16.50. So if we push over $12.20, you guys know what will freaking come. It will be nasty. It'll be nasty. Yandy! What's up, Yandy? How we doing? I'll check that right now. All right. AMC CEO, candidly, we think that's a buying opportunity. We got to check this out. Yandy, thank you for that. Yandy is a freaking G. Absolute OG. Shout out to Yandy. I got to show you guys this. This is awesome. So I want to show you guys some awesome work that Yandy has done. Let me show this for you. Yandy is a part of the Discord, which there is a link to in the description box as well if you'd like to check that out. It's $5 a month for the Patreon plan if you want to be a part of that. Just going to come over here to the AMC Money Lounge, which is where we talk stocks. We talk AMC specifically. Look at these awesome emojis that Yandy made. She made this awesome Trey's Trade one. She made this Bitcoin type one. She made a bear one. She made this Bulgarian boy Vlad Tenev one. Oh man, just cool stuff. Freaking so cool. We got this one right here. We got a George W emoji. Man, you already know what it is. She's made some really cool emojis. So if you wanna be a part of that, shout out to Yandy. But anyways, we're gonna get into what she just showed us. So AMC CEO, candidly, we think this is a buying opportunity. We think some people are gonna make a lot of money as we get this corrected, and our share price undoubtedly rises. Translation to the moon. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch this really quick. Let me come over here to Ortex and turn on my desktop audio. All right.
This has caused what honestly massive short selling in our shares, and our stock has dropped markedly. Candidly, we think that's a buying opportunity for a lot of people because we do think we will get this addressed. They can't misreport our numbers forever. It is a disconnect.
Hold on.
Unrelated.
They can't misrepresent our numbers forever. That's massive. That is the biggest piece that I just heard him say. They can't misrepresent our numbers forever. I think that's talking about the AMC share count. I think it's talking about the short interest. I think it's talking about all the numbers that are out there. That's huge. That's good stuff. I wonder how old this clip is, though. What was the date? When was this recorded?
Related to the real performance of our business. As I said, we think some people are going to make a lot of money as we get this corrected, and our share price undoubtedly rises.
AMC CEO weighs in on stock performance. So that's all that I want to see now. When was that taken? March 11th, 2021. No, that's not it. The only thing I want to know is when this was posted. If that is recent, I think that's huge news. If it's not, I don't know. So that's what I'd watch for. that gets me excited nonetheless. If that's recent, I would be pumped about it, but I want to see a date, and I just don't see one yet. Good article though. I appreciate that. I see some people saying 2019, old but still amazing. You know what it is? Our Lord and Savior, Adam Aaron, the CEO. Ooh, we love ourselves some Adam Aaron. Dude is an absolute G. Absolute G. We love ourselves that man. Huge. All right. Scroll back up here, read through some of these. It's old, unfortunately. Yeah, it sounds like it. Show AMC utilization. We will pull that up. I have talked about earlier in the stream. In case you were not here, we will pull it up again. Ortex, according to Ortex, we're sitting at 91.45%. So down a little bit, but it has been between 90 and 100% for, I would say, a solid 7 to 10 trading days, which is astronomical. Huge numbers, guys. So I like to see that for sure. The potential is 100% there. Hyakuman Pasento. 12.14 is where we're sitting here in the pre-market, waiting to push over that 12.20 mark right now. All right. Scrolling back up, gotta read off some of these chats. I appreciate everybody immensely. Let's see. Oh, need to adopt Peaky Weeky as your go-to phrase when looking at stocks. Very catchy and goofy, will spread like wildfire. Special product request, Peaky Weeky shirt, ape with huge bulging eyeballs that says Peaky Weeky. I love that, Ryan. Man, I'll try and get that going. I think I missed that last time. My apologies. All right. Also, want to change you from Class B to Class A is what changed their voting power, not selling off the shares. Class B shares have 3 times voting power. Thanks for sharing that, Leo. That's huge, and that is old news as well. That's old news. So just keep that in the back of your mind, guys. Do you think GME is going to dip or buy at open? Unfortunately, I can't predict the future. That is a tough thing to say. What I can tell you is that GameStop has been ripping. It is up in the pre-market. However, AMC is actually up more in the pre-market. AMC is up about 8.69%. GameStop up about 6, sitting at 278. You typically see the most volatility on the day in the first 15 to 30 minutes of market open, so I'd watch for that. However, it's tough to say for it's tough to know for sure whether or not it is going to rip or not. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Man, we've got 5,000 people here already. It is 6:30 in the morning. Absolutely awesome to have you all here. If we hit that 3,500 likes, 3,500K, if we hit 3,500 likes by the end of this live stream, we will be taking a poll of the Kraken, the crack of the Kraken, giving a toast to the old Gorilla Gang here. Absolutely great to have you here. At least Trey reads chat. Matt Coors only reads super chat sometimes. Nah, it happens, man. I'm trying my best. I try my best to at least peek my eyes in here, a peeky weeky, see what everybody's up to. Sorry, Trey, my name on Twitter is Y, and I added you. Is Y. Your name on Twitter is Y. I don't know if I'm quite grasping that. My name on Twitter is Y. Elliot Stock, so I'm just going to type that in again. People? Send me a message. Message it to me, and then I'll find it from there. That would help out a lot. Thank you. Oh, here we go. I already got it. Just kidding. Thanks, man. Let's see what this is. Elliot Stock. You play guitar, man. That's pretty cool. Sick. Speak now. Well, if you guys want to check him out, here's his channel. Here's his channel, man. Thanks for reaching out. What's up, Trey? Would retail investors selling AMC when it squeezes affect the price, or are we at the mercy of institutions buying, holding, selling? So I think that the big thing here, as an example, is GameStop. So I know that some people say that people holding AMC, the institutions are going to sell out immediately once it moons, right? But if you look at GameStop, there are institutions holding this and it's trading at $300. There are institutions that didn't sell when it was at $500, right? That's huge. That's absolutely monumental. I think that institutions are going to hold this. I think they see this as an opportunity, and this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Is get this. The opportunity for for AMC and GameStop, there's a chance that you could wipe out the national debt crisis. So think about the capital's gain tax that would come from if this absolutely mooned. You would raise billions or even trillions of dollars in capital's gains tax, which is monumental. And that's an opportunity for Vanguard, BlackRock, all these companies to actually help the nation's cause, which would be nasty. That would be absolutely huge. It would be the largest transferring of wealth in the history of the United States. It'd be disgusting. I think they're going to hold. I think they're going to continue to hold. Currently sitting at $12.13 right now in the pre-market for anybody that is curious. I'm going to change my shirt really quick, guys. It is getting kind of warm in here, so I'm going to take off this hoodie. Give me one quick second. Going to put in an ad just to preface that so that you guys know, but I will be back. All right, we back. It was getting kind of hot in here. I turned down my AC. I always get so pumped up, but I just had to do that. AMC currently sitting at about $12.14. On level twos, we've got a little more sellers than buyers. Large sellout about $12.20, which is where the majority of those sellers are sitting. $12.19 and $12.20. So that's going to be tough to push through here in the pre-market until we get some volume to follow through on that. That is what we're waiting on right now, my friends and family and fellow Gorilla Gang. Liking video. You know what it is. All right. Hey, Trey, I sent you an email with a couple stocks from Spice Treyders. Let me check that out. So, guys, that email primarily is for business opportunities. I'm not bashing on you at all, man. I truly do mean that. However, if you do send me an email, it is primarily meant for business opportunities. So I prefer if you try to reach out to me on social media. I know that it's frustrating that I'm not able to answer you all, but I ask that you respect that because I'm trying to keep this as legit as I can so that I can get to the stuff that I need to get to. We'll check that out right now, though. Please try to send that stuff to my personal social media pages in the future. Ivan Spicer, if I remember right, correct. I'm going to double check. Oh, Spice Treyders. Okay, so that ain't it. Spice Treyder. I don't see it in here. I don't see it, man. Unless you're Ivan Spicer. If that's your name, then that would be you. But that guy sent me pictures, so I'm not entirely sure. Let me know. LKCO? Is LKCO having a hard move or what? Up 34%. Down here a little bit in the, it's starting to bleed a little bit. So we had talked about this a little bit. It did a little bit of a retracement down to, I think, the 78 point percentage retracement mark. Actually 61.8. And it does look like it broke that. So we're waiting to see if this is a hard break. If it wasn't, it'll bounce nicely. If not, that 78.6% retracement is the next move, which would be a classic pump and dump. So we don't want that to be the case. We're waiting to see what ends up coming to fruition. However, sometimes the moves only happen in the pre-market. Sometimes that's how it is. You got to watch the strength of the chart setup, and that will tell you the whole freaking story, guys. All right. MVIS is doing well. MVIS, my girl Mavis, just love her. My other portfolio, I've got so much freaking money pumped into this thing. Up 7% in the pre-market. It looks like it's going to break that $20 mark, guys. Microvision, don't sleep on my girl. Don't sleep on her. I've got a video that's going to be coming out later today. It is about Microvision possibly being acquired by Tesla. It sounds crazy. I know. Immediately, there are going to be people in the comment section that say, they would never do that because Elon Musk doesn't like LiDAR. But you're just not looking at this right. You're not looking at this right. You got to think big picture here. I posted this in my Discord. It has a dislike. What the heck is that? How can I post this in my Discord and it's got a dislike? You guys are a bunch of silly chickens. Who is this? Who is that? Who is that? If I find you, you better watch yourself. Done. No, I'm playing. You guys have your own opinions. You guys have your own opinions, but that will be coming out later today. So if you want to see that video, I will post it after this live stream is over. You can go straight over to that, but I'm going to wait to post that until afterwards. If you want early access to these videos before the rest of the general public, I do share these with my Discord, and they have the opportunity to check them out when they are done recording and rendering. So that's an opportunity for you if you do want to do that. AMC is up 9.68%. It did get that push over 1220, sitting at 1224 right now, pushed right through that sell wall. Next sell wall sitting at about $12.30. Guys, this thing is off to the freaking moon. Look at this thing go. Moon, Platoon, Gorilla Gang, Space, Apes. We've got the Neandernauts all rocking right now. This thing is absolutely crushing. New high of the day sitting at $12.25 freaking cents, guys. Woo! Moving. Ka-chiga, ka-chiga, ka-chiga. I love it. That is gold. Absolute gold, guys. AMC, new high of the day, sitting at $12.25. $12.26 actually is the high of that candle. Volume so far in the pre-market is 447,000. 1227. Man, look at that thing freaking go. I want to find all those people who were telling me this is a dead cat. Where are you at? Where are you at? It was never a dead cat. 1229, new high of the candle. 1228 is where we're sitting right now. Guys, this is absolutely huge. Look at that huge amount of volume at 1227. We just had 12,000 shares waiting to get filled. 1230, there's 3,400 shares for that sell wall. I imagine we're going to push through that pretty strong. 5,000 shares waiting to get filled at 1217, acting as a new level of support here in the pre-market, having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run. I've got to update my title, guys. It is a great day for AMC. AMC live price action. We are up 10% in the pre-market. Up 10%. Man, these Stimmy checks, man, I'm telling you, you can't beat this stuff. Oh. Nasty, guys. Absolutely crushing. I have my own thoughts, but to respect to Trey, it's his channel, but I appreciate the question. What are you talking about, Wall Street Assassin? Good to have you here, by the way. I appreciate Wall Street Assassin. I saw you over on my Twitch stream last night. That was huge. The Twitch stream is for people who are a part of the Patreon, so that's an opportunity that you have to sign up for that Discord if you'd like to. But, dude, it was awesome to have you there. Absolutely huge. Hit that like button, Gorilla Gang. Let's show this man some respect. Thank you, the Gamer Bun. I appreciate that, dude. He's such a hard worker. When AMC hits the moon, we are on the moon. We should use AMC movie ticket stubs as our new form of currency. Guys, I saw this tweet. It is freaking sick. Trey, you know you made it when your face is trending on Weeble comment section. What's on the Weeble comment section? Is there a way that I can find that? I want to know now. You've piqued my interest. You've piqued my interest. Let's find out. Where's the comment section? Maybe they don't have it on desktop. That could be it too. That'd be my guess. I'm not entirely sure. Man, just nasty. What a nasty move. Oh, jeez. Fammy is rolling. All right. ASRT, do you think it will break $1 again? I think so. I like ASRT. It's down here in the pre-market, a little choppy in price action. I wouldn't anticipate it happening today or soon, but I do think it'll happen. You got to stay patient. Stay patient, my friends. Stocks, we get spoiled by stocks like AMC, GameStop, all these stocks that move a crazy amount because it makes you forget the fact that stocks like this take time to play out. What I'm looking at right now is a big sell wall at $1.10, so you're waiting for that to clear off. There's 10,000 shares there, so that's going to be hard to push through, but that's a ways over $1. It's only 3 cents away. I think it's very possible. Little red in the pre-market, but nonetheless, that's not too bad. For AMC $15 calls, what is your price dip target? So, like I had mentioned, the most volatile part of the day is typically the first 15 to 30 minutes. If you catch AMC anywhere in the 10s, I think that is a solid opportunity. I'm not guaranteeing that'll happen. But I do think it's a possibility. Either way, if you don't get it for a great price, if you get those $15 calls and it runs up, I mean, keep in mind that time decay is huge, especially if you're only going to hold that option for 5 days. I mean, if you get it for 19 March, you only have 5 days to make that happen. So time decay is of the essence, right? But with that being said, if you get a $15 call and it runs up $1, I mean, you're walking away up a pretty decent amount. So watch for that low 11s, high 10s, I would say, since we're already in that $12 range. If it happens, it might not freaking happen. It might not. So just keep that in the back of your mind. All right. We're going to scroll back up here. I want to read through the rest of these. Zoma is moving well this morning. Good morning, Trey. Great to have you guys here. Trey, smash my... I can't. God, you're trying to clickbait me. I can't say that on live streams. You made me so much money the last month. Dude, that's sick. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. All right. Keenan Stocks highlighted your girl Mavis 2 days ago. You guys need to do a show together. It would be awesome. Dude, I'm so down. I'm so down. I've been talking about microvision since it was $4. Since it was $4. Huge. It has been a long time coming on Webull. Dude, I love this. I love this. That's such gold. All right, I got to pull this up. Give me 1 second. I just got to look at my phone. I got to look at my freaking phone, guys. I'm too excited now. Way too excited. AMC. I'm going to pull this up. I got to look at this comments. Got to look at this. Not seeing anything yet. Not seeing anything yet. Trey's on. I see that. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. You guys clickbaited me. You know that I always like looking at those memes. Yeah, there's that. There's that. There's another picture. People are circulating that fan art that was drawn by me. That was sick. That was freaking cool. I love it. I love it. The fan art, by the way, this is so cool. I posted this on my Instagram. God, whoever drew that is absolutely insane. So crazy. So freaking crazy. Love it. Gager just sent it on Discord. I'll take a quick peeky wiki, man. Yeah, there it is. It's your take it. It's yours, take it. Brad Pitt and Troy. Don't ever forget how you felt when the hedge funds manipulated this to Kingdom Come. That's monumental, man. I love it. You guys are sick. You guys don't have to do that, though. You don't have to do that. I'm just another fellow weeb, another fellow ape who just likes stocks. That's all it is, man. Sick. Check out our Discord message. I did that, Yandy. Hopefully you'll be able to catch that. Check us on the move. We probably already missed that move, unfortunately. Whoa! What the heck? What is this? What kind of nasty news did this company have to get a move like that? Dang. Holy freaking crap. Well, that's interesting. That's worth a peeky wiki. I'm gonna be watching that for a pullback opportunity. I'm looking at my Webull, how much cash I've got on hand. That looks like it could be a solid opportunity. I don't mind that. Do not mind that at all. We'll take a peeky wiki at that. I'm looking for an engulfing candlestick pattern for a quick trade opportunity. That's not bad, man. That's not a bad little setup. So what do we have going on right now with Check, C-H-E-K? It already had a crazy move, but it's got a descending level of resistance, and I'd watch for a push over that or an engulfing candlestick pattern. It's still holding up over the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, which is this gold indicator, very, very well. 15 MA is starting to hook back down towards that 200 EMA. It's pulling back a small amount. What are we looking at in terms of retracement? It has retraced pretty much spot on the money to that 23.6% retracement as of now. I think I'm going to take a small stab at this, a small stab. So I'm going to establish, we'll say a 600 share position here, which would be about $2,000. And we're going to set that for 340. It does look like we got that engulfing candlestick pattern so far here. Waiting for that push over that descending level of resistance. Going to see if this ends up pulling back any. That does look like it's an opportunity. Starting with small size, and I can always add. So we're going to take a stab at this, about $2,000, and we have gotten filled at $337.9. Currently sitting at about $338 right now here in the pre-market. If I want to purchase more, I can definitely do so, and it looks like it already has gotten that push. Very, very strong chart setup. We've got that 23.6% retracement. We got that engulfing candlestick pattern, exactly what I was looking for, and we're waiting for that open and close candle above that descending level of resistance. If we end up getting it, I'll look to add to my position for a break over a level of resistance right here at about $354.9. So when you are day trading or you're scalping, you're looking for in and out quick opportunities. You want to get in and out fast. You don't want to hold these very long because there's a lot of risk involved. This has already run up 123% so far. So you want to be very cautious about the way that you play these positions. As I had mentioned, I will add to my position for a break over this level of resistance at $354.9. That is what I'm waiting for right now. Currently have 600 shares at $337.9. If you are going to day trade this, be very cautious, be very careful. Most traders lose money on their first 10 to 20 trades. It's a sad fact, but it is true, right? My stop loss for this would be down here at that VWAP. This is where I'm watching right now. So at about $3.12, I did buy it at about $3.37. So we're waiting for that open and close candle to open and close above that descending level of resistance. In the meantime, we'll be watching some of these freaking comments in the chats. You guys coming into this, I appreciate everybody immensely. Fintel Liars 100% says Ghost. Dude, the thing about Fintel is they only take data, the short data, from specific exchanges. They don't take it from all of them. However, they take the volume, the total volume, from all exchanges. So it misrepresents the data. Personally, I stand with eBay account. Dude, I love that name. That's pretty gold. eBay account says that Ortex is the best. That is a paid service. It does cost you about $550 a year. That's what you're looking for Ortex, and I think it's worth it. I've enjoyed it a lot. So I want to see a continuation of this trend on CHEK check. We have not quite gotten it yet. However, we're waiting on it, right? So we're waiting to see if it ends up respecting and breaking over that descending level of resistance. I will add to my position, as I'd mentioned, for the break over 354.9. Casually mentioned my position in AMC to my dad, and now he's waiting until market open to invest. What price should I tell him to wait to get in at? I would say under $11. Under $11 is probably the best bet right now. Sitting about 347 for check as it sits at this moment. I bought in with 600 shares at 337.9. Saw that push over the 23.6% retracement. That is what we're waiting on. What is a VWAP? Volume weighted average price is that gold indicator right here, the VWAP. That is a sign. It is exactly how it sounds. So if you take the average price action over a period of a single day, it tells you how bullish or bearish a stock is depending on the volume that's come into the stock. So it adjusts that average price with the overall volume coming in. So as you can see here, VWAP was very flat, volume came in, heavy volume, and it adjusted accordingly. If you were trading over the VWAP, you've got the price action over the VWAP, that typically indicates it's strong bullish territory, great for day trading opportunities or scalping. Typically, I use the VWAP for day trading. It's not a very useful indicator unless you're looking at macroscopic, bullish price action for a stock. But I typically use this for one-day trades. AMC is blowing up. What's it at right now? What are we sitting at? Up 10%. It's testing that 1230 mark, guys. We are so freaking close. We got the largest sell wall still sitting at about 1230 as of now, waiting for that push. There are currently 4,686 shares waiting to get broken through on AMC at that 1230 mark, up freaking 10% on the day. Not looking too bad, guys. Not a bad day in the least bit. Watch and check here pretty close, as I do have a position here. Watching to see what ends up happening. I do have 600 shares. Have that order to sell by the off chance that it does end up pulling back. That's what we're watching right now. I've got my stop. I'm going to sell out at 313 if it ends up breaking below that. However, it does look like we got that nice bounce off that 23.6% retracement. We ended up getting that engulfing candlestick pattern, a wide range candle bar, typically a sign of a upcoming reversal. Got the break over that descending level of resistance. Now it looks like it's going to test that as support. So we're watching for a hold over that level of previous resistance, now acting as support. If it ends up getting a bounce, that is a strong bullish indicator. Be very cautious if you do end up trading check. Be careful. I don't know if you remember me pointing out Novavax, but look at her go. AMC to the moon, baby. Novavax. I think I saw this previously. NVAX. Yeah, it's moving, man. Up 0.11%. Dang, look at that nasty move. That's crazy. Moved all the way up to 237. Not bad, man, not bad. And it looks like AMC is really trying to get that push over 1230. Currently sitting at, it looks like it might get it. Sitting at 1230 right now. 4,700 shares need to get pushed through on that sell wall, and it will end up getting that move. That's what we're waiting on right now there. Check, still floating around that 336 mark as it sits right now. All right. Thank you, James, for that. I appreciate it. Jungle George says, can we get you a pet baby gorilla that sits in the chair behind you? You can feed him treats like Andrew. Dude, if we make that happen, I'm all for it. All for it. 100%. Hyakuman Pasento. Still sitting out at the 1230 mark. We want to see the volume fall through, and we got it. 1232. New high of the pre-market so far today. Man, this is cooking with Crisco. My position in AMC, I'm currently up 41% and $8,300. Not selling it anytime soon. I have seen so many people rumor that I'm selling out of AMC, but that is just not factual. That is not the case. That is a rumor. Do not buy that rumor. That is a buy the hype. Do not sell the rumor sort of news, because that is a rumor. I am not selling until this thing squeezes. Not satisfied in the least bit, because we know what this is capable of. 100%. Beautiful. 13.5 AMC strike for 319 seem okay to you? I would say so. Wait for a dip or a pullback to buy it, though. That's the best opportunity for you, unless you're going to get in and out of that option within minutes. If you're going to get in and out within minutes, I think you're going to sit okay. What's your opinion on CTXR? Long hold with Phase 2 Bravo for FDA approval at 100% efficiency. Currently working on Phase 3 with FDA approval fast-tracked. I'm not familiar with CTXR. Oh, actually, I have had that. I've day traded this before. I think it's a good opportunity. I think it's a good opportunity for a long-term hold, 100%. But the thing is that it's not going to have a lot of price action until you get that FDA approval. So typically, if you want less risk, less volatility, I would say the way to play this is to hold it and then wait for that FDA approval date. If you want to day trade it, you can do that as well. But just know that you might have to wait a while, for that opportunity to happen. I have watched Dr. Stone. Dreads asked if I've watched Dr. Stone. I think I'm one episode behind. I gotta watch the latest episode. I was so sad. Japan had an earthquake recently, which is really, really sad. I really feel bad for them. They're in my thoughts. But they didn't get to put out the latest Attack on Titan episode, so that's unfortunate. Very sad. Very sad. They're in my thoughts. Be careful about the capital gains and corporation tax, as they wouldn't get hit if they held share in offshore accounts. So a Roth IRA would be an example of that. By the way, guys, a good tip for you if you do have a Roth IRA. Keep this in the back of your mind, though. If you don't want to do this with your Roth IRA, I wouldn't recommend it. It's up to you. With the Roth IRA, you pay taxes up front. So if you want to invest AMC, you can invest up to $6,000 a year in a Roth IRA, and it taxes you on the front end, and you don't collect tax, or you don't pay tax when you pull out of the stock. So you can play AMC in your Roth IRA, and if it ends up squeezing, as we know, you would make a crap ton of money with not a lot of capital gains tax on that stock. So great opportunity there for sure, 100%. Hyakuman Placento. And it does look like Czech is really, really testing that 354 mark. In fact, I feel so bullish on this. I think I'm going to actually increase my position now. I do think it's going to end up breaking that 354. There's a lot of strength here. We got an ascending level of support. It is setting higher lows and higher highs. Slowly stair-stepping, getting ready to test that level of resistance at 354.9. Currently sitting at 343. I think I'm going to add to my position another 400 shares. So that is what I'm looking at right now. Just watching this here in the extended hours. I am scalping this, so be very careful. There's risk involved with scalp trades. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you do decide to get into this stock. Now my new position is at 1,000 shares at a dollar cost average of $3.39. Currently sitting at about 342.9. All right. Good morning, brother. Just got up, wondering if you could break down AMC. So I'll give you a quick basic rundown. Up 9.68%. It looks like I got a false break over that 1230 level, but we are riding a nice, beautiful ascending level of support. According to Ortex on AMC, what are we looking at right now? We'll take a quick peeky weeky. Utilization at 91.45%. Not a bad number in the least bit. Says the cost to borrow is 3.6%. I am not using Fintel anymore. It was brought to my attention that Fintel only represents a small amount of the actual exchange data. So keep that in the back of your mind. Fintel will take the short volume from only specific exchanges and the total volume from all exchanges. So it might be misrepresenting data. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that for what it is. It's worth mentioning. Trey, I watched the full ads at the beginning of your videos. You deserve the ad revenue. Dude, that means a lot. That seriously does. The way that you guys support me, honestly, I could not ask for a better community. I absolutely love the Gorilla Gang. I honestly wake up every single day so excited and so grateful that I get to do what I do. It's mind-blowing. I mean, honestly, dudes, I started this channel in mid-December of 2020. So I've been doing this for 3 months. I would have never imagined I'd be here in 3 months. I mean, I thought maybe if I did this for a year, I'd be at 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs. So to be sitting where I am now, I'm extremely humbled and grateful. Absolutely, that means a lot to me. That's on Roblox. I'm bullish on Roblox, but I think that I would rather buy it a little cheaper. I don't know if it's up or down. It is down. So if you wanted to scalp this when it IPO'd, that was a good opportunity. However, I did say it was likely going to sell off if you want a long-term position. So if you scalped it for a day flip, you did good. But I think I would watch for it to retest $60, and it might even dip below that. So I would wait for a cheaper price. It is still bleeding. Don't catch a falling knife. All right. Hey, Trey, just a heads up from that AMC theaters are opening today in Los Angeles. That's 10 million people who want to go see movies again. Dude, all for it. AMC is very slowly but surely starting to reopen across the nation. Man, look at the strength of this chart, guys. This is nuts. And that's huge news. So that's a way that they're going to start generating revenue. It's going to improve their balance sheets, their income statements for the next Q1 of 2021, which should be absolutely huge, guys. Very, very excited. Very, very pumped for that. Check, by the way, where are we sitting at right now? 348. Very, very, very strong chart setup, guys. You cannot ask for a stronger chart setup here. It is getting ready to test that 354 resistance, respecting that ascending level of support. Great opportunity for a day flip. I'm sitting with my 1,000 shares at a dollar cost average of 339, waiting for it to get that move. It has not quite got it yet, but it is just tiptoeing. It's tiptoeing. My kids love Roblox. I'll wait for under 60. There you go, Scott. There you go, man. I think the opportunity's there. I think it's there. Check out FDA approval. It did. It in fact did, which is why it is up 130% here so far in the pre-market. This is a risky play. Be careful. FDA approval stocks, you don't know how they're going to react at market open. So I would say if you're going to trade this, make sure that you get in and out. Be careful. Take profits. Whatever your rules and guidelines are, make sure that you have rules and guidelines. We don't want you to get screwed because we got greedy. It very well may end up being one of those 300 or 400% gainers on the day, but we don't know. There's no way to know for sure, so just be cautious. Been watching videos, but I didn't know I wasn't subbed. I am now. Dude, I am Mike Doe. By the way, if you guys aren't subbed, you want to sub, I do live streams every single morning starting at least 6 a.m. If I can do them later or for longer, I do, but I try to come on for at least 2 or 3 hours every single day. I came out 15 minutes early because I was up at like 2:45 this morning. Appreciate that, man. By the way, if we get this to 3,500 likes, we are so close, guys. We're going to be taking a crack of the Kraken to give you a nice toast to the community for everybody that is rocking with the Gorilla Gang. Absolutely so dumbfounded to have you guys on the team. It means an incredible amount to me. I love giving a cheers, love giving a toast, and it helps us both out. So appreciate it immensely. Thank you, Nerdy Bit, for that $2 super chat. We got Alexandros says, "Sup, bro? I went to work on Friday. My boss tried to tell me to sell my AMC shares, so I quit." No way, dude. If you did, that is one diamond-handed gorilla. I wouldn't recommend doing that to anybody, but hey, cheers to you, man. Power to you. You control your life, and if that makes you happy, that's what matters. SYPR, potential for huge movement this week. I've actually day traded SYPR in the past and made some pretty good cash. And it's up 6% in the pre-market. It had a crazy move up to 789. Earnings release on Thursday, 50 MA, going to cross over 200 MA. Potential short squeeze. What is the utilization on that? If it's high, then it could, yeah. That could act as a good catalyst. We're going to find out. 40% utilization rate, so not crazy potential for a short squeeze, but it has a really high cost to borrow, 37.75%. So that's there. That's definitely there, man. Moving. Look at that. AMC, you guys are saying, is moving again, up at 10.66% for the pre-market. 1235, baby. New high of the pre-market. Look at this thing go. We got a nasty, disgusting, filthy ascending George W. Look at this thing. Look at that nasty setup. Guys, I am so pumped. This has been a long time freaking coming. This is so astronomical. Guys, you've all been patient. You have all been waiting for who knows how long now. The patient get paid. The patient get paid. I said this over and over again. This was not a dead cat, and it never was a dead cat. If you were patient, you held for those 2 weeks through the $5 range. I know that was challenging. I know it was testing. It was so hard. It was hard for me too, guys. I got slammed and roasted by so many people, YouTubers, StockTwits, Weeble, Reddit, Discord alike. And now who's laughing? You guys are up making money, and I am so pumped for you. By the way, Check is also moving up to about 362. It did get that push over that level of resistance. Now we're waiting for a push over 376. That is the next level to watch for on Check. If we end up getting that push, it should be a nice little move here for the day. Not looking too freaking bad. I saw that some people were mentioning OCUP. This is another pharma company that ended up having a nice push. It was up 100% at one point, and now is sitting at about what would appear to be 2094. So that's what you're looking at right there. I took a 4-share stake, so nothing crazy at all. I was dipping my toes in the water. So about $80, nothing nuts, and that didn't end up coming to fruition. The reason I only took 4 shares stake in this is because I wasn't very confident. So what I was watching for is this push right here. So if you just look at this, it ended up getting a push. It got that engulfing candlestick pattern over this this topping tail setup, and I was looking for a push back up to $19. Didn't end up coming to fruition. So that's where we're sitting right now with this. I played that as a break the resistance play. Only took 4 share size, and now I'm down on that. So that's why I took a small stake in that, because I was not comfortable with it, and now it has bled pretty freaking bad here today. So that's what we're looking at with OCUP. I would not touch this right now. I would wait. I'll wait to come back in pre-market or regular market hours as I was. 1239 is what AMC is sitting at right now, up 11% in the pre-market. Guys, this is moving. Look at this go. You cannot ask for a better setup. We are currently up 41%, $8,470 on AMC, and I'm not selling. 1240 is what we're looking at on the level 2s. We've got the largest sell wall sitting at 1250 for AMC, guys. What a dirty pre-market. What is GameStop looking like right now in comparison? GameStop in comparison is only up 5%, very flat price action. AMC has gapped away from GameStop. GameStop is still respecting that VWAP, the volume weighted average price, which is this gold trend line. However, AMC has separated itself, making some dirty freaking moves. You cannot ask for a better setup on AMC right now, up 11.11% at $12.40. Wow. Dang. Nasty. Trey, man, I just want to say thank you for your positive attitude and level-headedness. You are a true role model and leader for all traders. Dude, I appreciate that, Mike. That means a lot to me. Seriously. I wouldn't say that I'm a leader by any means, but I do like this stock. I do like this stock, and I'll say that first and foremost. So what do we got right now here with Check? We're waiting to see if this is a false break over that level of resistance at 354. Currently still respecting that ascending level of support. However, we are waiting to see if it ends up having a minor sell-off. If it ends up having that, I will reinvest at a lower price target. Waiting to see. It does have a little bit of a bottoming tail. We do have... Oh, excuse me. Had a little bit of a burp there. You'll have to pardon that that nasty little whatever that was. I am going to have my stop loss set at that VWAP, as I had mentioned. So we're actually going to move that up just a hair to about $3.19. Currently sitting at 346 right now. Does look like we might get a break below that ascending level of support. Waiting to see what ends up happening. I will have the stop loss set just by the off chance. However, I'm not too worried about this yet. Still trading way above the VWAP. A lot of great buying pressure here. And guys, this retracement was beautiful. You cannot ask for a better retracement on this stock. So not looking too bad here so far. Still up a small amount on this, about 2%, 1.5%, $50. Nothing insane. Did not take incredible size. I've got about $300-$400 on Check right now. Just playing it. Just waiting to see what happens. All right. You should be a leader. I can't say it out loud. But if you know what I do as work, you know. I just can't talk about it anymore. Hey, brother, can you give a quick overview of how to use your Discord? I honestly have no idea where to find Twitch or videos of them live. Perfect question. So if you want to be a member of the Discord, you definitely can do so. The way to navigate it is very, very easy. It's laid out extremely clean. So we've got this all laid out well. Support tickets on the top is if you have issues with the Discord, you can enter a support ticket over here at ticket logs and enter if you have any questions, if you have any concerns that you want to take care of. Moderation tab, don't worry about. Welcome just tells you the rules. It gives you an introduction to the server announcements and rules. A server guide is how to link your Patreon. So this is how to get everything set up. We've got support tickets, and then we've got tests for roll, just to make sure that your account is linked. The Trades Hub is where I make all my announcements, trades announcements, my trades, my pre-releases, my YouTube channel, my tweets, and my live streams, both Twitch and YouTube. And then we've got server highlights, requests. That's talking about feedback. If you have any feedback for the Discord, if you want any videos covered, I can't guarantee you I'll cover the video. It's very difficult. And then channels. The channels refers to different things that we have broken down in here. So if you want something new in the chat and questions, if you want something new in the off topics, if you want something new in the stock trading advice, the other trading advice, WSB updates, short-term plays, mid-term plays, long-term plays, we've got SPAC plays, sectors, voice channels. If you want anything changed there, you can do so by going over to that sector of the Discord. So we've got it very well organized. We try to keep up with things as well as we can. We've got a great moderator team that keeps everything up to date. So that is how that ends up working out, my friend. Check right now is having another small pullback, looking to see what ends up happening. Stop loss is going to be at 322. I'm adjusting it to that VWAP, the volume weighted average price. Man, that was a crazy little candle that we had there. Look at that. That is because it was 7 a.m. At 7 a.m., you typically do see more volume come into the stocks because you do end up seeing more brokerage accounts open pre-market trading. AMC up 10.31%, had that same sort of candle. That would have been an opportunity for you to buy that for a little bit cheaper if you're wanting to do so. If not, that is totally fine. We're still sitting okay right now, guys. Not bad at all. We did end up breaking that ascending level of support. We can't respect support or resistance forever. So we are now on a new move. We'll wait to see what ends up coming to fruition, but that's where we're sitting right now, my friends. Just checking my messages. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything important for work, and I don't think that I have yet. So we're still sitting okay. Coming back here to check. Watching this pretty close. Sitting at about $3.36 right now. We've got a level of support right here at about 334. So waiting to see if we're going to test that. Morning, up early. Rika Ross, Stimmy Monday. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. All right, quick review of Roblox. Hopefully you're able to catch that. I did talk about it earlier in the stream. I don't know if you saw or not, but your girl Mavista is running this AM. Let's go AMC GameStop. I did see that. Did freaking see that, guys. Microvision, my girl Mavis, having herself a morning. It was up to $19, now sitting at $18.16. Little choppy price action, but that doesn't concern me in the least bit. This is a long-term play. Will be a long-term play. It'll do great, great, great things. Very, very pumped for Mavis. Beautiful stock. Love her. Love her to death. Check is just flirting with this level of support right here, that 334 mark, waiting to see what ends up happening. Got my 1,000 shares at 339, waiting to see if it ends up bouncing off of that level of support. We're looking for an engulfing candlestick pattern. What is an engulfing candlestick pattern? What does that look like? It would look something like, let me see an example. So this would be a reverse engulfing candlestick pattern. So that previous green candle smaller than that next large red candle, sign of an upcoming bearish reversal. On the flip side, you're looking for a green candle that engulfs that previous red candle. It's typically a sign of an upcoming bullish reversal. Waiting to see that. AMC is sitting up almost 11% on the day. It's getting ready to retest that 1241 mark, guys. We are on the freaking move. Looking at the level 2s, we've got a crap ton of buyers waiting to get orders filled at 1230. New level of support, new buy wall that will be holding up AMC's price action this morning. We are at 3,000 likes. We've got 7,800 people here. So close to that 3,500 mark to get that rip of the Kraken. A good cheers and a toast to the Gorilla Gang, baby. Absolutely pumped. We are having a beautiful, beautiful morning. God dang, Bob Saget. Holy Toledo. Oh, this is so nasty. This is so nasty. Look at this thing move, guys. Look at this thing move. Dang. Dang, it is so close to 1241. And if you look at this on a macroscopic scale, that is a big, big, big level to watch for. 1247 is the all-time high in the last month. So that's massive. There's a huge gap in price action between 1247 and 1643, where the next major level of resistance is. Massive gap in price action. So we're waiting for that push. 1247, if we get that move, is going to be huge. Absolutely monumental. Check right now does look like, it's just flirting with that level of support at 331. Really, really want it to hold there, but I don't know if it's going to. Don't know if it's gonna. You got to take a shot, but you got to limit your losses as well, which is why you've got that stop loss right here. Oh, man, that was a hard move. Ooh, I hope that was a false break. What the heck was that? Did you see that nasty wick? Dang. I don't know how I feel about that, man. Oh, jeez. What is happening right there? That is a weird, weird wick. All right, this is a work-related text message. Just going to take a quick peek at this. All right. So I'm just going to respond to this. This is for work. Give me one sec, guys. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna. All right. Good stuff. Coming back to it. Thank you to Bo. Appreciate that. Good opportunity to buy Torchlight. I do think so. I'm bullish on Torchlight. Bullish on Torchlight. That was a weird wick, man. I don't know how I feel about that. That did not make any sense at all. Torchlight. Oh, why is this tanking so hard? There's got to be news out. There's got to be news out on this. There's no reason for that sort of sell-off. Torchlight provides update on proposed business combination timing. That's got to be it. An oil and gas exploration company announced today that it is continuing to work towards the completion of the regulatory requirements necessary to consummate the previously announced business combination with Metamaterials. Torchlight will file its 2020 annual report, yada, 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 yada. Torchlight expects to hold a special meeting within the next 30 to 60 days and expects the closing of the arrangement to occur in the second quarter of 2021. So from my understanding, it looks like they just pushed it. They pushed that date, and that's why it's selling off. So that is a good opportunity to buy if you do want to do so. I would say so. I would say so. All right. Gonna scroll up here. Don't want to miss any of these super chats. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Limit buy orders on market buys on AMC. Personally, I do not set limit orders on AMC, at least for a very, very low price target, because you might get stop loss hunted or limit order hunted. You don't want to get closed out of your position. That would be heartbreaking. Do not let that happen to you, in my personal opinion. I just stay away from it. With AMC, since I know that I'm holding this, I would I would hold off on it. Scrolling back up, I just want to catch all these. I like going back and forth between everything. All right. Morning Trey, love the channel. Can you give some insight on a cash account compared to a margin account on Webull? Sure can. So a cash account versus a margin account. Typically, if you, some people, honestly, most of the time will be automatically signed up for a margin account on Webull. It's very easy to apply, but the difference being that a cash account takes time for your cash to settle so that you can make your next trade. In margin accounts, your cash will settle instantly, or, so to speak, the brokerage firm will spot you money until your cash settles. So margin accounts are great if you are an active trader, if you buy and sell frequently, but just keep in mind that unless you are a pattern day trader, which means that you've got more than $25,000 of liquidity in your account, you will only be able to trade 3 times per week if you buy or sell in the same day. So margin accounts allow your cash to settle much quicker. It's a big deal. All right. Hey Trey, thanks for all our content you're always putting out. Do you think this week is the week for AMC calls? I'm personally going to be buying some. You guys make your own decisions. I'm not your financial advisor, unfortunately, but I think so. I think it's a huge opportunity. Hey man, considering the ETF's alleged connection to various ETFs, would it be worth getting into those? Heavily shorted ETFs too. Keep it up. Personally, I'd just rather hold the AMC shares. I'd rather just buy straight into the source, the horse's mouth, man. That's where I'm going. Been watching videos, but didn't know I wasn't subbed. Oh, we already talked about that. Appreciate it though, nonetheless. Whoops, meant AMC's alleged connection. Ah, yes, I know what you meant, man. Regardless, I would say just to buy AMC straight out. That's my personal opinion. What's a good MVIS entry point? I would say Microvision is solid under $18 at this point. If you look at this macroscopically speaking, unless there's another major tech correction, I would say that a good entry point level of support-wise would be 1571, but it might take some time for that to come to fruition. So if you want to make some cash and sell on a later date and then rebuy lower, you can do that right now. I'd say under 18 bucks would treat you pretty well. Somewhere around 1750. 1750 looks pretty good. Curious on your opinion on PLM, opened a week or two lower than open now, but a mining company for EV metals opened with a Biden blessing behind it. So I don't know anything about the company other than what you just told me, to be honest with you, but I'll take a look at it nonetheless. No, I don't want Palantir. PLM. Being goofy. Okay. In terms of setup, it's on an upswing now, so I don't mind that. It looks like it's got solid opportunity. You have an engulfing candlestick pattern here. Looks like it just got beat down with a NASDAQ correction. This is an Amc stock. However, it's on an upswing. Nothing crazy in terms of volume, but it's a nice, steady, slow climb. And the 15 EMA is getting ready to cross over that 200 EMA. It looks like a good opportunity. I don't mind that. Check out EEENF. I have looked at that stock before. Hopefully you guys are able to catch it. This is an OTC market stock, and it is a nice little move. However, OTC market stocks are extremely, extremely risky. This is trading for less than a penny. So be careful if you buy into this. Only invest what you're willing to lose, for sure. Good morning, GG. I have an additional $1,000 to invest in AMC. What is the probability of a dip buying opportunity today or this week? You will likely see a dip within the first 15 to 20 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes on AMC. That's typically when you see those moves. The most volatile part of the day is the first half hour of trading, so I would watch for that. That looks like a solid opportunity. Currently trading at about $12.30. There is a large sell wall sitting at about $12.37. However, we are sitting real freaking filthy here in the pre-market. Nice, clean, healthy growth. You cannot ask for more than the way that this has moved here so far today. Check sitting up about 124%. I have my dollar cost average at $3.39. Currently sitting at about $3.42 as it sits right now with this stock, waiting for that push and that hard move over what would be this level of resistance right here at about $3.65. And in terms of technical setups, what do we have? Well, I'm going to clear this off really quick and to show you the windup. We do have a little bit of a bullish flag formation in the making here, and it's a clean one. That was a 23% retracement. You can see that we've got this flagpole right here, followed by a little bit a squeeze down in terms of price action and a level of support sitting right here and this nice ascending formation. So I would anticipate sometime within the next 15 minutes, this is going to have a pretty hard move either up or down, and I'll be watching for a hold over that 323 VWAP level. Not a dead freaking cat. Rambolite knows what it is. You know what it is, brother. Amen. Your channel is great. What are your thoughts on ACST? I am bullish on ACST. I do not have a position, but it is up 10% in the pre-market. I'd look for whatever news is causing that. If there's news that caused that, that's pretty huge. But the ceiling is very high. I mean, this has been $1.34 before. Great opportunity. Great opportunity. I don't like buying on upswings like this for swing trades or long-term holds. I'd wait for a minor pullback. I would say, 77 cents would treat you pretty well, 77.4. Otherwise, if you're going to be more patient, I would say down here at about what would be 73.6. That would be pretty good as well. Coming back here to AMC, we want to take a quick peeky weeky at what is going on here with AMC Entertainment Holdings. Not AMC, whatever the heck that is. Webull is lagging a little bit, up 9.77%, sitting at $12.25. We hit that $12 mark here with AMC. Got a double top at $12.40. You won. 1241, we got a double top. So we are waiting to see that VWAP, the volume weighted average price, is going to act as a level of support. So we're looking to see it hold that VWAP, that volume weighted average price. That should be a good little indicator of some continuation of bullish trend. Trey, I have some AMC $9 call options expiring March 19th. When would you sell those? Thanks again for your energy and everything you've done for the GG. I think today is going to be a freaking really green day, man. I would hold off until at least, to watch some price action today. I think if you could sell those at 13 or 14 bucks, you'll make out pretty dang well. Have a little bit of a sell-off happening right now, sitting at about 12.17, but pullbacks happen. You got to keep a macroscopic picture, guys. We were at 11.11 yesterday, and so we got that push to 11.34, still up massively from where we were sitting before. Want to see that hold over the VWAP, so I'm waiting to see if a candle wick ends up touching there to show that we are continuing that nice bullish run. Gonna give a quick checkup back on check, as I do have a position in this stock right now. Looks like it is trying really, really hard to hold that ascending level of support. Waiting to see. It doesn't have a bottoming tail on that previous candle, but it is just waving back and forth right now. Looks like it's just getting ready. Just waiting to see what happens on check. CHEK. We were playing this as a nice momentum play, and it had a crazy run up to 376, but it is showing a lot of strength. Waiting to see it hold. We want to see this end up holding. I am going to be watching for a break down below 322. We do not want that to happen. All right, 6 years ago, I moved to LA. AMC was my first job here. This is the second time AMC has changed my life. Dude, that's sick. That's freaking awesome, man. Happy for you. Happy for you. This is tiny dot compared to the bigger picture. You already know what it is, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that. Hey, man, considering AMC's alleged connection to various ETFs, we did cover that. Bro, everybody was saying dead cat. I wanted to do a call on AMC learning. Don't know how. A call on AMC. So I do have a video out talking about call options and specifically how I would play them with AMC. If you do want to check that out, I've got that on my channel. So to show you my call options video, it's pretty well detailed. I walk you through the how everything works. Not necessarily what to do, but how it works. So if you want to check that out, it's Call Options 101, how to buy call options and what you need to know in ape language. Check that out. It's from 4 days ago. That would walk you through the process, man. Love the channel, man. You're the first Discord patron I've ever signed up for. Keep doing you, not a dead cat, son. You already know what it is, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Any thoughts on new IPO, CPNG, South Korean e-commerce? I've heard that it's going to be like the Amazon of South Korea. Not IPO, CPNG. It seems like a solid opportunity, but I haven't done a lot of research on it. Coupang seems like it does have opportunity, though. I don't mind that. It's a very, very recent IPO. IPO at about 69 bucks. Hopefully you didn't buy in on the IPO day. I never like doing that. But we've got a floor at $46. 46 bucks does seem to be the floor here. I think that's going to be your best opportunity to buy in for cheap. Fintel, AMC is being shorted. Take Fintel with a grain of salt, both ways. It only reports certain short interest data from certain exchanges, not all of it. But we'll take a peek, a peeky weeky. But I don't like using Fintel. I don't know why this isn't loading. SLGG is going wild, you guys are saying? Up 18%. Ooh, look at that move. That's a dirty move. And it just freaking started. These are minute candles, guys. What a dirty move from SLGG. Holy freaking Toledo. Not bad. Not a bad little push. For sure. That's a good move. So Fintel, 350,000 total short shares availability. It did get shorted heavy. You were saying it. But what doesn't add up, what I don't understand, is where did we get that 4 million? Where did that go? Where did that go? Because it was sitting at 4.5 million before, but we haven't even had that much volume in the pre-market. So that doesn't make sense. I don't know if I believe that information because all we've seen is 1.66 million in volume so far here in the pre-market. So where is that coming from? You can't purchase put options in the pre-market, so it can't be that. Which is why I just don't know if I believe this Fintel data. I just can't buy that. What's happening? Like, how does that make sense? This was updated 7 minutes ago. But we just haven't even had that much volume here today. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless it's just not being reported. If it's not being reported, it's just, naked short positions, which I guess I could understand. But I just don't believe that, man. I don't know how that's working. Let me scroll back up. I'm just going to keep reading these. All right. Trey, I have to ask out of respect, so do you mind if I take your girl Mavis out on a date? Matt's Market, you have at it, baby. It's all you. It's all you. Big time. Bought a Gorilla Gang sticker to put on my PC. Love the stream as always. Dude, that's sick. Amen. Buy the dip AMC. Fake Intel. Fintel is trash. You know what it is. I see 3.8 million volume in NASDAQ. So maybe Webull is just lagging, but still it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It still doesn't add up because it was at 4.5 million in short volume before that, short share availability before that. So how could it go from that to 350,000? I don't get it. Spread the word. AMC 2K, new floor, Trey Rock. Any thoughts on BXNG as a long-term play? I don't know much about the company. I'm going to be honest with you. Bang Holdings. Well, look at what they do. Development stage company. The company is a brand development and digital advertising company that provides content. Food and tobacco, food and beverages. I like investing in innovation, and this chart honestly is really ugly. That's not a nice chart. I would not touch that personally. That shows no growth. There's nothing there. Financials. They had a good 2017, but from there, they don't update anything. OTC market stock, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't do it. Unless you have a reason to believe that it's going to grow from there, but I just don't see it. AMC 2K new floor, though, you know, I did put out that video. If you haven't caught it yet, I had the author of the AMC $2,000 bull case, and it was a riveting conversation. I mean, the man was very intelligent. He had an undergraduate degree or a degree in physics, which is really intense. It did pretty well. It got quite a few views, and a lot of people enjoyed it. If you want to check it out, it's a longer podcast, but I think it's worth your time. Very worth your time, for sure. Southwest love. Thank you, Geek Easy. I appreciate that. Coming back to AMC, you're going to see how she's sitting. AMC up about 8.78%. As we'd mentioned, it does look like it's kind of getting beat down a little bit of a pullback, but not to sweat. Still above that $12 line, and we did break below that volume-weighted average price. Looking to get that break back above that VWAP. That's what we're waiting on right now. Check. Quick update on check. Looks like it is testing that descending level of resistance. If we get a push over that, it should come with a pretty violent move. I would love to see that happen. PSA Trey will never ask you to contact you via WhatsApp. A shockingly large number of people are falling victim to scammers. Protect yourselves. Guys, thank you for that, John Fields. I appreciate it. So unfortunately, all YouTubers in the finance sector have this stupid thing going on right now where you get these dumb bots that try to trick people into, you know, buying crypto from them or whatever. They're bots. So watch out for this. I have a great team of moderators that take care of this, so I don't know if you're going to see them now, but this bot is all over the place. You can see it right here, Trey's Trade Scam. This isn't me. This is not my channel. This guy's got 1 subscriber. You're going to know it's not me because it doesn't have that check mark by his name. That's why I got my account verified, because you're going to know. You will know it's me if it's got that check mark and that gray box around my name. So don't buy into that BS. Do you offer personal coaching on stop losses, taking profits? I'm holding approximately 11,000. Holy freaking crap, man. You got a lot of AMC at $6.89 a share, but want to hold as long as possible. I do have videos out there about taking profits. If you want to check those out, they are on the channel. But I don't do one-on-ones, not personally yet. I work full-time, I just don't have the time for it. Fidelity and Webull both will not allow me to switch to cash accounts. It says options not available at this time. Anyone else have this issue? So options you can only purchase with settled cash. That is the only opportunity that you have with options. Make sure that you have settled cash. That you can still have a margin account. You can still buy options on a margin account, but it has to be with settled cash. You can't buy options on margin. Brother, check Fintel. We did do that. Hopefully you're able to catch it. Check QQQS and SPY. That isn't it. I think you meant SQQQ. I would assume. SQQQ is sitting at about 1388. I don't remember off the top of my head which one of these mirror bullish sentiment in the market and which is the opposite. But we'll check out the SPY really quick. How the SPY is sitting, which is the S&P 500. S&P 500 is pretty much net even here in the pre-market, so nothing crazy by any means. It had a nice little push at the beginning of the day, and it's having a little bit of a sell-off, and it looks like the AMC is mirroring that a little bit, so take that for what it is. Little slight red flatness there on both of those ETFs. AMC up about 9.32%. People are buying the dip, sitting at 1220 right now. Price action here, volume so far according to Webull is 1.74 million. There's some pre-markets where we don't end up even having this much volume in the pre-market, which is nasty. Oh, we got that 3,500 likes mark. Dude, you guys did it. You guys freaking did it. I love it. As is usual, every single live stream, I like to give a cheers and a toast to the community and to the Gorilla Gang that is rocking with me. I'm not an alcoholic. I see people say that in the chat all the time. I literally just take sips. But nonetheless, I do enjoy myself some Kraken. This is a nice tradition that I like to hold up to every single live stream. So this is for you guys, all those freaking gorillas out there who are rocking with the Gorilla Gang. Cheers to you. And my cheers for today is going to be to all those diamond handers that sat through the pain, the hate, the reckoning, right? A lot of people just smacking you down for saying it was a dead cat. You got screwed by Trey. Everybody lied to you because we held out. You guys held out and you got rewarded. Patience is rewarded. Warren Buffett said this famous quote, wealth is transferred from the impatient to the patient. And cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to that. Absolutely proud of you. Bottoms up. Sitting at $12.18 right now. Biggest sell-off sitting at about $12.30, baby. Absolutely beautiful. Gorilla Juice equals Kraken. Love it. Beautiful. All right, in on my third week of learning calls, and I have a ton ending on Friday. What is a good strike amount and time frame for AMC call at this point? If you want to play a quick in and out on AMC, I would say a $13 to $14 strike would treat you pretty well. Currently, they trade at 79 cents, but that is going to update once open market starts because this is not reflecting the current pre-market price. So as premiums will cost more, try to buy them on a dip. If you can buy your options on a dip, that'll be very solid. That's a great opportunity there. All right. Coming back to the chart. Looks like Czech is doing pretty decent right now. Czech up 126% on the day, just hovering above that descending level of resistance, sitting about $3.45. Really wants that break, but just not quite getting it yet. We're waiting on it. Waiting on that to happen. Guys, holy freaking crap. It is so early in the morning. You got a lot of people watching right now. This is absolutely awesome. AMC up 9% on the day. Got a little bit of a shooting star hammer candle setup. $12.30 is the largest sell-off with 16,000 shares waiting to get filled there. So we will need the volume to follow through in order to get that break over $12.30. What are we looking at in terms of bullish or bearish territory? We're going to pull up all these indicators. The 15 MA is still trading over the 200 MA, but it is hooking down. So we've got a little bit of a decreasement of volatility, consolidation period, right? We're waiting for that 15 MA to hook back up or consolidate and parallel with that 200 MA. 200 MA is this purple trend line. That's the exponential moving average, which is a large-scale macroscopic overview of price action over a 200-day moving period. The 15-day MA is the moving average. Some brokerage accounts, Webull, it's called the MA. Some other ones called the SMA, the simple moving average. It is a 15-day price action indicator, which is the way that I have mine set up. You can set it to whatever you'd like. You can do it right here in Webull. So come over to the MA, set it to 15. You can change the color if you'd like, and it just tells you exactly what it is. EMA, you can do the same thing. You can set it to whatever amount of days that you'd like, the color as well. I use these personally so that I can tell you what is going on in terms of price action. So we're waiting for that bounce off of the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, which is that gold trend line, typically a good indicator of a day-to-day bullish price action territory. So not too bad. We're sitting pretty freaking good right now, guys. Overall, not bad at all. Trey, I have a question. Can I purchase stocks with buying power on Webull without any violations? You can. You can. As long as you are not flipping it the same day, you should be absolutely fine. Just getting back to this message about work. All right. So, thank you to James. Appreciate that. Thank you to DGO34. I'm still using Robinhood. I'm nervous to switch everything over. How can I make sure I don't have limits on or anything like that on my AMC shares? So if you just don't set a sell limit order, you'll be absolutely fine. So I think you guys can see this. Yes, you can. So this is a limit order right here. You just want to make sure that you're not setting a limit order too low or a stop limit or a trailing stop loss too low either. I just don't personally have one set. If you don't do that, you won't get stopped out. You won't get stopped out. That's the way that I would play it personally. But it's up to you, man. It's 100% up to you. Czech is just floating right now. It is trying so hard to get that break over that level of resistance right here. Gonna adjust this just a hair. And I'm waiting for that hard push. If it ends up getting it, it should be a pretty hard move, man. I'm really excited. Waiting to see what happens. Waiting to see it. I love the strength of this chart setup. Love the strength of this. Can you analyze ENZC? I've made 2,000 in gains in 1 month. Man, that's not bad. OTC market stock, a little risky. I would personally play this as a swing trade, a rinse and repeat. It's in a really, really harsh downward moving channel right now. So you're waiting to see a break out of this descending level of resistance right here. So if we were to draw this up, this is what you're kind of seeing. You want to see a break over that trend line. And if you get a break over that, it should come with a pretty hard move. That'd be my 2 cents there. My wife wants to know what you think of CWH. Well, cheers to your wife, man. Hope she's doing well. Camping World. Man, what a move. That's not bad. I wouldn't buy in that high, but if you're rocking there, I would take some profits and reinvest when it pulls back a little bit. That's a pretty hard move. I I don't like buying that high. I don't like buying that high, personally. But it's not bad. I mean, if you made cash on that, congrats. If you're waiting to make cash on it, I wait for a pullback. Fibonacci retracement, you'd be looking at a pullback down, I would say at that 38.2, $38. 38 bucks looks good. Minneapolis. Who's from Minneapolis? I'm from Minnesota. That's pretty cool. Rock on. Check Fintel, the chat demands. Dude, I did. Hopefully you guys caught it. But take Fintel with a grain of salt. That numbers don't quite add up to me. They don't quite add up to me. I'm not being a hater. I'm not telling you not to be happy that it's more bullish now. Check, by the way, got that push. It's in about $3.57 right now. Not a little bad. Not a bad move for Check. Looking pretty solid. Waiting for that push back up to 376, which would be the overlying high of the pre-market. And we've got a level of resistance right here, which is getting ready to test at about 364. This will be its second run at it. We do have a little bit of a George W. setup right here. Got a double bottom and then a nice move here. Getting ready to test that 364 cost in the pre-market. Volume starting to pick up as well. We've got 207,000 and 179,000 total volume on those 1 minute candles for Check. Dang, Flabbit, Bob Saget, what a decent little move. AMC up 9.23% here in the pre-market, sitting at about 12.19. All right, gonna come back up here. Paul, Trey, what do you think about GSAT, future of 5G? I'm bullish on GSAT for sure. Definitely bullish on GSAT. It's not a great day trade stock, but it's a good long-term hold stock. And it's at a great buying point. Consolidating, it's got a nice consistent volume. High is $3.07. If you want to swing it, you can double up your money if it hits 307. Good opportunity for sure. Thank you to Mythic Monk. I appreciate that. Stockwatch says, hey Trey, big fans here. Stockwatch is now in beta. And to celebrate the Stimmy, we want to give you your first 200 to sign up with the code Stimmy free premium forever. Wait, what? Stockwatch is now in beta. Your first 200 to sign up with the code Stimmy free premium forever. What is that? I don't think I know what that is. Stockwatch beta. Send me an email, man. I don't quite know if I understand what you're talking about. I gotta be honest with you. But if you send me an email, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Boxel, beautiful chart set up in the educational tech. Well, take a peeky weeky, man. Boxel. I'm bullish on Boxel. I don't mind him. I don't mind him as a company. Looking at the setup, it's got a little bit of a bullish flag formation, which is a solid indicator. So you've got the flagpole right here, followed by a little bit of a squeeze down in price action. So you've got this ascending level of a support. You've got a descending level of resistance. I would anticipate sometime within the next couple days, next day, I would say, should have a pretty hard push. Typically, you would favor it towards the bullish side, especially because we've got that bullish indicator that's set up, that bullish flag, but it could break down. I would say 7 or 8 times out of 10, it'll break that resistance line, though. Not bad. Looks like Check is moving, too, as well. I'm up about 4.44% on that right now, so we're going to come back to Check and see what this is looking like. Does look like it's getting a pretty decent move, sitting at about 357 as of now. Waiting for that push over 364. Nice candle wicks down here. This is a solid setup. Only trade this if you're an experienced scalper. There is a lot of risk involved, right? You're not always going to come out profitable on trades, especially scalping opportunities, which is how I'm playing this right now. It's a daily in and out. I am only playing this for that. Just waiting for that push over 364. Degree in ape physics. What goes down must go up. You know what it is. Amen, baby. I'm with you. SLGG partnership extension with Top Golf. I love SLGG. I think it's a great opportunity for a long-term stock. I like them. Harry Gusto says, what up, Ape Gang? Can you tell us what you think about ILUS? They make emergency EV. It's a penny stock, though. I don't mind penny stocks. I don't mind. I usually invest in penny stocks, which is, some people see it as really risky, but if you do your DD, it's a way to find the diamond in the rough and make good money. ILUS is a emergency EV. They're on the upswing, man. So it's a good setup. It's a good setup for sure. It's on an ascending level of support. If you want to rock it for a swing, that's a solid opportunity. I haven't enough DD. I don't have to say it's a long-term stock, though. You can rock it for a good, 10, 20, 30% gain, though, it looks like. I would invest around 12.9 cents just based on that ascending level of support. Trading over the VWAP, which is good. 15 MA hooking away from the 200 MA. You got the crossover, which is good. Nice consistent volume, also good. I like the setup. It's a good technical setup. AZS is ripping. Good chance for a day trade. Also, thank you for all you do. So informative. AZS is ripping, up 14%. If you want to scalp it, yes, but just be cautious. Be cautious. I think it does, I would say it has opportunity, especially with all that volume coming in, but the volume's dying. Volume is dying. I think the check is a better opportunity, and I'm not just saying that because I'm holding it. I'm saying it because it's got better volume. The volume on this is higher. I mean, if you look at the volume right now, it has stayed really consistent. In fact, it's picking up. You want to get into stocks where the volume sticks around because that's where the volatility comes from, and you need volatility for a good day trade because you're trying to make good money, quick money in a good, quick fashion. So you want to find those diamonds where they just keep ripping, keep running, and play those. And I think check is going to be that for the day. It's already up 135%. They got FDA approval today, which is huge news. That's always a great opportunity for a good day trade. I think check's going to be the leading gapper. I think they are. I'll check Webull right now and see what the leading gapper is, but I would take a guess, and I think it's check. So let me take a peeky weeky, as you always say. All right. Check. We'll take a look at the top gainers. It is, in fact, check. Second being NTEC. We'll see what NTEC is looking like. Yeah, I would personally roll with check, but this also has pretty decent volume. A little more expensive, so it's up to you. It's your decision. I think check will be a good day, though. I think check's going to have a great day. Just don't chase. Be careful. If you're not an experienced investor, please don't touch it. There's risk involved. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make money here. I've lost money on day trades. You're not guaranteed anything. Have stop losses set and have a plan set. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Check shorts at 100% on Ortex. Oh, so it looks like that could be a good opportunity for a squeeze down. Let's take a look. A peeky weeky. A peeky weeky. Man. You're right. 100% utilization rate, man. That's nasty. Dude. They are getting just killed. 18% cost to borrow. Man. Check looks like it's got some solid opportunity, man. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. What are your thoughts on TNXP with the latest news this morning? I'm going to let everybody know the Discord that I bought into check, by the way. Just because I don't know if everybody's watching this live stream. Just by the off chance that they're not, I'll let them know. So come over here to my trades. Bought into check for a quick daily swing. 1,000 shares at... What does my dollar cost? $3.39? Yeah, $3.39. Stop loss at VWAP or $3.20 for now. Trade shrewdness. There we go. Beautiful. Thoughts on TNXP with the latest news this morning? How's it looking? Is it up quite a bit? 2%? It didn't react very well. It didn't react very well. I don't know what the news is, but I'll take a look. Bob Saget, it's just lagging. TNXP stock news. Let's see what they got. 50% enrollment in Rally. The second phase 3 study of TNX 102 SL for management. Unfortunately, that seems like it's a good news article, but nobody reacted to it. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like anybody cared. And that sucks to say, but you need to pay attention to what the market thinks as a whole, not necessarily what you think, right? And I'm not dissing you in the least bit. I'm just saying that you have to pay attention to the sentiment of the market, even if it doesn't make sense. If people don't react to it, it's just not there, unfortunately. Man, I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna have to pick up some grub on the way to work. Check sitting at about $3.49 right now. It is trying so hard to break that 364 mark, but we've got a great catalyst for a little bit of a squeeze here. Coming back to AMC, I want to give you guys a quick update on what this is looking like. Utilization on Ortex was sitting at 91% for AMC. Extremely freaking high. Still sitting high, up about 9.5% here in the pre-market. And it is now on another ascending level of support. So we have begun another nice ascending channel. Largest sell loss still sitting at 1230 with 14,000 shares waiting to get filled. However, we are about an hour away, which would be 53 minutes away from market open. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stay until all of market open. I will be here for another, I would say, at least 40 minutes or so, 30 to 40 minutes to rock with the Gorilla Gang, give you guys some live price action, tell you what's going on, answer some questions, chat about stocks, chat about the leading gappers, chat about AMC. We're sitting so freaking good right now, guys. Hopefully you're able to catch my last podcast. I talked with the writer of the 2K case, the 2K AMC case for the bullish case on that, which is monumental. I think it's possible. I think it's entirely possible for sure. All right. JagX announced the merger, huh? I saw that in the comments. And they were up 8%. That was an immediate move right there. It's about dang time. About time. Morning, Trey. Sitting at 700 shares. I have 3K more to buy AMC. Do you think it will dip? I want to buy more shares. My average is 938. I would wait for a dip. Usually the most volatile part of the day is at market open, and I would say that you'll have the opportunity then. So wait for that. Due to options, I have a $20 call option expiring Friday. Can you explain how you roll them over? Is it just cashing out the old one and doing a new one? Personally, I got to be honest with you, man. John Glick, I have never rolled over an option. So I wish I had an answer for you, but I do not. If anybody in the comment section knows the answer to that, please feel free to let us know. But I would rather stay unopinionated and not give you a wrong answer than tell you something that I don't know. And I'll admit, I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. How do you roll them over? We can Google that quick, though. I can see if I can find an answer for you, but I've just never done it. Roll over options. So option rollover strategy options are traded on the Chicago Board Options Exchange. They are known as derivatives because they derive their value from other assets such as stocks. The option rollover strategy involves exchanging 2 or more options contracts with different characteristics. So let's see what we got. Options trading simulator. Rolls-Royce stock price prediction. No, we don't want any of that. All right, rolling is a fairly common technique in options trading. It has a variety of uses. In very simple terms, it's used by options traders to close an existing options position and then open up a similar position using options contracts based on the same underlying security but with different terms. Typically, this technique is used to either effectively adjust the relevant strike price of a position or to extend how long you want to hold a position for. It can be used with long and short positions, and it's a technique that most options trader will want to consider at some point. There are actually 3 different forms: rolling up, rolling down, and rolling forward. On this page, we'll explain them in detail. So rolling up is when you close existing options position and simultaneously open a similar position by using options with a higher strike. I'm assuming rolling down would be the same, but you're using a lower strike. Rolling forward would be moving to a later expiration date. So I don't know how to do that. I've never done it, but I'm assuming that you can do that depending on the brokerage platform. I know that some different platforms allow you to do different things. I don't know what Webull will allow you to do. I've never done it on Webull, but if I do ever do that, I will let you know. I'll make a video on it. All right, Trey, I want to put. Oh, we already did that. So thank you to Bo. I appreciate that. Toucan Sam, currently holding 13,000 shares of AMC. Man, that is insane. I've scalped 33,000 profits so far. Buying another 6,000 shares this morning. AMC will create millionaires. Man, you are crushing. I have not made that much money in AMC, but I am proud of you, dude. I'm so glad that you've been pumping it. I'm glad you're crushing, dude. That's nuts. I'm from Lawton, Fort Sill area. Glad you're here. Learn a lot from your streams. Dude, Casey, good to have you here. Good to have you here. Lawton, I tell you what, is an interesting area. Interesting area. All right, let's scroll back up here. Don't want to miss anything. Call question. 4 at 12 for the April 1st strike, 3 at 10 for the April 16th expiration, and 2 at 11 for April 16th. Bought calls because of liquidity. Commission check can cover if exercised. Hold or trade contracts. Personally, I like to flip contracts unless I'm trying to lower my overall dollar cost average. So if you want to lower your overall dollar cost average, you do give up that premium. You pay the premium before you end up exercising. You need to have the collateral to be able to exercise those 100 shares at your designated strike price. Excuse me. Give me 1 second to clear my nose. All right, cooking with Crisco. But personally, you almost always make money, more money on selling contracts instead of exercising them. So keep that in the back of your mind. Selling love for Minneapolis Drifter. I am from St. Cloud area. I graduated from Royalton, if you know where that is. So absolutely sick, man. Love your crack. I'm gonna go easy on your liver, dude. I'm doing okay. I promise you. I had one sip of that. That's all I had today. In fact, that's usually when I take those with you guys. That's all I have for the entire day. I drink my water, and I drink my coffee, and I drink my Diet Coke. That's my go-to. My gorilla juice, because gorillas don't drink water. You already know what it is. Guys, we've got 9,500 people here, 4,200 likes. If we can get this up to 5K, help get this into the eyes of some more viewers, that would be freaking insane. I would be so pumped for you guys. I'm drinking that water. I'm drinking that gorilla juice. Trying to take care of you guys. Trying to take care of me. I know you guys love when I drink this stuff. Even though it tastes like nothing. I hate water. I wish it tasted like Diet Coke. Check getting the move. Looks like it did end up breaking 364. We just want to see a wide range candle bar close over that. And then 377 is the high of the day. So if we end up getting that test of 377 in the push, it should come with a pretty violent move. Up about 8% on check as of right now. $250 as it would appear. Waiting to see that test of 377, but it's looking like it's going to be the leading gap around the day. Not too bad. All right, Trey, how are you going to get to work when rockets to the moon? Diamond Hands. Also, know if there's service on the moon. Asking for an ape. Guys, I hope that you know how to breathe out of a vacuum because You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn, man. When we're on Jupiter, I hope they know how to breathe out of a vacuum, and I know how to. You know how to exist in negative 500 degrees Celsius, because you're gonna have to figure it out. Sane said a trailing stop loss for Zone at $3. You concur. Chris Sane, man, he's hot and cold. He's hot and cold. Sometimes his picks are insane. His play with Zome, I'm not sure he's playing it right. This is a swing for me. This is a hold all of March. You're leaving stuff on the table at $3. Lacey White, dude, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope your daughter Carly is doing well as well. Dylan Jones, hey Trey, if I want to get involved in options, is there a less risky play than calls, especially on high volume stocks? So you can play calls or you can play puts. That's the two ways that you can roll it. The way that you can play calls less risky is to buy them in the money. What do I mean by that? So if you were to buy AMC in the money, that would be something like if at market open you decided to buy an $11 strike with a $1.37 premium per share, that'd be $137 per contract. You could do that, right? That's 100% okay. And if it runs up to, 15, 16 bucks, you'd make money on that. You could sell it the same day, make your cash, step away, get that profit. But if it ends up pulling back, you don't lose as much of your original investment. So you're paying a higher premium for more security, essentially. That's the way that I would play it if you want less risk. Too late for check. I personally, unless you are an experienced investor and you're okay with chasing it, right? This is a scalp opportunity. So be careful. If you're going to trade this, just make sure that you can watch it very closely, because you very well could come out on the bottom if you're not able to watch it. I'd just be careful. I would just be careful. Guys, I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. I do have to use the old John. It'll just take me 1 second here, so just give me 1 quick minute. Gonna insert an ad. All right, we are back. We are back. You already know what it is. Cowabunga. All right. Trey, can you look at OCGN and Sens for the mid-long? So Sens for me is a long-term. I do cover that stock pretty regularly. That's the way that I would play it. OCGN, I think, is also another a mid-term opportunity for sure. You could swing this for some decent cash. I day traded it the other day and I made some pretty decent profit. But it's holding up really, really, really well. I mean, that's a crazy bullish flag formation. I like that a lot. Trading. I'm going to pull up. It is trading above the VWAP right now, so not bad. Up, it's actually down in the pre-market, but I think it'll hold out well. It'll hold out well for sure. I like it. I like it as a swing opportunity. You're watching for a retest of $14. If it retests $14, you can make a really decent swing from $10. So good opportunity for sure. ACRX, good earnings. Thank you, Lacey. Appreciate that. That could be an opportunity for a quick play for sure. King Kong strong, dude. Kong, you know what it is. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Would you sell Torchlight today and buy back later? No, I would not. I personally would just average down. I would average down if you're going to play Torchlight. You don't want to. I mean, it is falling pretty hard right now, but I would just rather average down, because you don't know if you're just going to end up selling out and then it's going to end up pulling back later. Thoughts on CTRM, CCIV, and Sundial? I don't like Sundial personally. CTRM and CCIV I do like as long-term plays. CTRM up 5%, good opportunity for a swing if you want to play it that way, but I would rather play it as a long-term. CCIV, I'm still bullish on, but people aren't yet. You're going to have to wait a while for people to pull back into this. People got scared away. But their time will come. Their time will come. I still like CCIV. Intel must have an ape of the keyboard. Their numbers are all over the place. Man, I know. Apes are intelligent. Apes are the primary, the apex predators. We've got bulls, we've got bears, and we've got apes. We are part of the apes gang now, man. I loved when Standalone said that. That was sick. Good entry for MVIS. I like MVIS under $18. I would say $17.50, which I think would be solid. We're sitting at about $18.34 right now. So if you see it pull back to $17.50, that should be good. For sure. Coming back to AMC, going to take a quick peek at how this is sitting right now. AMC up 9%, sitting at $12.18 so far here in the pre-market, doing a little bit of consolidation. Consolidation is not bad. It favors buyers, especially because we have the 15 MA trading over the 200 MA, and we are trading above the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. So I don't mind that at all. This is a good sign for the future. Not bad. Not bad. 950 AMC call for Friday's sell holder exercise. Personally, I would sell it. I would sell it and make the profit and reinvest it into either more call options or into more shares. That would be the move. Could you explain, I'm going to scroll back up. Could you explain the candles a bit? I know we want green candles all day, every day, but what's the deal with the wick, cross, long wick, etc.? Thanks. Too easy. So we'll walk you through it. The candles are super, super easy. So the green candles, this is so easy to remember. Green candles, you open on the bottom, you close at the top. Red candles, you open on the top, you close at the bottom. They tell you the movement of price action in a given time period. So this is a 1 minute candle, meaning this is what the price action tells you in a 1 minute time frame. So what this candle says is that we opened at what would appear to be $11.90 and we closed at $12. The wicks tell you points in which you see price action get pushed down. So we opened this candle at $12. Sellers trying to push the price down to $11.98, which is what this wick indicates right here. And we close at the high of $12.08. So the wick tells you where the price was pushed to on either end. And then open to close, that body of the candle tells you where you open and where you closed at. So this candle, for instance, we closed at $12.13. Buyers tried to push it up to the high of $12.18, but sellers push it back down to the close of $12.13. And the bottom of the wick tells you the same thing. Red candles are the same thing, but they're the opposite. So you open at the top, you close at the bottom. And the wicks indicate the same thing. It indicates either buyers or sellers trying to push the price action up or down, either direction, and they were rejected. The wicks tell you whether there's weak or strong buying or selling pressure. So for instance here, this tells you there's a lot of weak selling pressure. Sellers try to push this price down all the way down to $11.90 and buyers push it all the way back up to where it is now. So it's a way to predict future price action. Check, guys, is having itself a freaking morning. Dang, look at this. What are we up right now? Up 143%. It did test 380. That is the new high of the day at 380, sitting at about 372 right now. A little bit of a micro pullback. We're waiting to see if that was a false break, but if it gets a hard break, that should be a nice little move for check stock. Not minding that at all. I'm gonna send a quick message to one of my buddies just to make sure that I can get a ride for work today. I'm not really supposed to drive with how bad my eyes are messed up right now, so just give me 1 second to make that happen. I think so. All right. So that's good to go. Just making sure I can get a ride to work. All right. SKDI, upcoming ticker change to SFL Maven, and about 200,000 in weekly sales. 18 years of sales on eBay. Only penny stock I know with easily viewed sales on the eBay store. Check today's PR can't post link. SKDI. Sunkissed. So it's an OTC market stock. Be very, very careful about buying into this. They are risky. However, if it is good public relations, good PR, that could be a good opportunity. So SKDI stock news. We'll just take a quick peek. I don't see anything, man. Sunkissed Industries. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing anything. The latest article is from a couple days ago. I'll see what Google, if I can find anything on Google. SKDI stock news. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing it. But if that's legitimate, that's an opportunity. I mean, it's good to see that they have actual legitimate sales that you can track. I would say that's an opportunity for sure. But it's risky, but it's a nice bullish price action chart. Setting higher lows and higher highs, nice clean stair stepping, which you always look for. 15 MA trading over the 200 MA. I don't mind that setup at all. That's pretty good. BB and entry points. BB long term. I think they're a good long term stock. You're just waiting on the market to open up to them again. They're starting to move again, but it's going to take some time for it to retest some of those previous highs. I think a good opportunity to buy in is going to be right around here at about $11, $11.10. Bruce in his chat talking down about AMC right now, so I'm buying 100 more shares of AMC, baby. Man, I saw that, but we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to worry about Bruce. I mean, Bruce does him. We don't have to listen to that. Like I personally, the only thing that I'm frustrated about is that I brought him onto the show, and he had good things to say. He had good things to say about AMC, and then he goes and trash talks it later. But life goes on. Life goes on, and we don't need to. We can keep it positive. We can keep it positive. So that's the way that I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm just gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna let Uncle Bruce do what Uncle Bruce does, and I'm just gonna stay in my own lane, man. That's what it's all about. All right. Just getting back to my friend about work today. Now we're good to go. 4.6, we're at 4.8 thousand likes with 9,900 viewers. Guys, we're so close to that 5K mark. If you would not mind just dropping a like on the video, it helps get this into the eyes of some other freaking apes, some other gorillas out there who are rocking with the gang. Up about 9.23% in the pre-market. Total volume of 2.12 million. According to, we've got Weeble. We're going to come over here to Ortex. In case you are just tuning in, give you an update on what the volume is looking like so far here today. We have 91% utilization according to Ortex, which is not bad. Fintel also has updated short share availability. However, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if I trust this data because we do know that it has been altered and manipulated. It only takes certain data from certain exchanges. What this does tell us is that shorts did double down on their positions today. However, don't trust the number. Don't trust the number. It could be higher and it could be lower because we know that they're taking this data from only certain exchanges. So take that for what it is. Beautiful. Nice. Scrolling back up. Did you flush and wash your hands? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, I'm buying AMC today. Currently holding 13K shares and will buy at least 6K more today. AMC will make millionaires. Dude, that is nuts. Toucan Sam, we love you, baby. We love you. Good to have you here. Thank you for that. Man, check doing its thing. 379 right now. High of the day is 384. Have my position at 1,000 shares at a dollar cost average of 339.9 right now. High of the day, as I mentioned, is 384. Waiting for that to happen. Jake D. Hey, Trey, you've helped me make some good money. Long-time lurker. Thought I'd share some love. I just got into the stream. Have you looked at Uami yet? Dude, thank you so much for that $50 super chat. I have seen Uami, and I am bullish on Uami long-term. I see a lot of people talking about it lately. I get asked all the time to make an update video. I'm waiting for news to come out. I want to do some more digging on this, but I'm still bullish on Uami. Still bullish on Uami. Since market open is most volatile, is that not a good idea to buy a call option? Should we wait until around 9:15? I like to wait until the absolute dip. You want to see it smack down, and that's what we're waiting on. So I do think that's a good opportunity. At market open, wait for that first 45 minutes, wait for the lowest point of the day, and you'll know it's a good opportunity. How are you going to know if it's a low point on the day? You'll see a closing bar of volume. Now, what do I mean by that? We're going to come over to AMC, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this would be an example of a closing bar of volume right here. So the highest point of the day that you have in red volume. That'll typically indicate to you a good time to buy in for cheap. So you got a closing bar here, right? If you have something similar to that, where you get a closing bar of red volume, a huge spike in red volume, that'll mean, hey, this is a good opportunity to buy my call option at whatever strike price that I'm going to designate for myself. We are no longer bulls. We are now apes. Ape gang, baby. That's what I love to see. 115 shares of CTRM at $1 average. There you go, baby. You're already up. You're already cooking with Crisco. You're already cooking with Crisco, Bob Saget. I love it. Love to see it. You really do. Pretty ugly barcoding, but nonetheless, it is still green, which is what you like to see. Sitting about $1.06 right now. Not bad. Morning, can you please take a peeky weeky at Nokia? Also, try stir for your water. Zero sugar, no aspartame. I know, man. I know. I should do better. But I just don't. It's bad. So Nokia, I am bullish on. This is another stock, I wouldn't say similar to BlackBerry, but they got stuck into that situation with BlackBerry where they were part of the meme stocks and they pumped and they dumped really hard, and now it's finally waking up. Excuse me. My throat's being all goofy right now. Anywho, I think a good buying opportunity for this is going to be around $4.12. You've got a level of resistance right now sitting about 434. It's getting ready to test that right now with that triple top right here. So you got one top, two top, three top. Solid opportunity, man. If it gets a push, you can ride that for momentum. Weeble layouts to optimize productivity and workflow. Can you run a quick segment on this one of these days? Your boy Wildman, pronounced Wildman. Brow fit. Dude. 100%. I definitely will. I've got a video about how I set up my Weeble on my YouTube channel, but I can make another one if you'd like to. If you want to check out my Weeble tutorial, I'll show it to you guys really quick here. So it's under my videos, and if you just Google Weeble Trey's Trades, it should pop up. It is... Where do we have it? Keep going. I might have missed it, honestly. Maybe it's further down. I did make it a while ago. There we go. How to use Webull Desktop 2021. So that's how I set up my personal Webull system. So check that out. Coming back to AMC, how are we sitting right now, guys? We are still up 9.41%, still doing that consolidation movement. Not a lot of price action, but it does have a little bit of a wind up in terms of setups. That's a nice chart setup. We are still setting higher lows and higher highs, slowly but surely winding up. So that's what we got rocking right now. Got a little bit of a descending level of resistance on the other side of things. I would anticipate sometime within the next 10 minutes should have a push over that descending level of resistance. That would be my hypothesis. Check. Still just floating below that 380, 378 level of resistance right now. Up about 10% on that investment on that quick swing. Waiting for that push over 378. That is what I'm watching for to see the strength of this chart, man. That is a beautiful setup. You cannot ask for a stronger chart setup. It is only a matter of time, in my opinion. I would say sometime within the next couple minutes. Next couple minutes, it should have a hard move. All right. I have 30 of the $7 calls for Friday. Plan to exercise. Paid $120 premium on my weeks ago. You keep saying to sell. I'm on a cash account. What should I do? So it's entirely up to you, man. Personally, I would rather sell them. It's going to cost you a lot of collateral to fill those. So it's $7 calls. You're giving up the $120 premium right off the bat. So 120 times 30, whatever that comes out to. And then you're paying 100 shares times $7. So $700 for each of those calls. So 700 times 30 plus 120 times 30. So it's a very expensive transaction. Just make sure that you've got the collateral for that. VYGVF. We'll take a quick peeky weeky at this. Ooh, OTC market stock all the way up to 1690. Pretty nice little move there. It's got a good opportunity for a good swing. I would say 2096 being the ceiling. At the very least, I would say up to 19 bucks. You could pull a couple dollars off that for sure. I don't mind that at all. It's in bullish territory. The 15 MA is starting to hook away from the 200 MA. Nice consistent volume. RSI getting some nice momentum here. Not a bad little gig. Sends a DM on Twitter. Message Ehor from S3 Partners. He ranked AMC a 10 out of 10 on his rating scale for a squeeze. Baby, that's what's up. You love to see it. Amen to that. Let me take a look. Just refresh these messages. Come to message requests. Don't know if I see it yet. I'll take your word for it though, man. That's huge. I mean, he's been covering it pretty freaking closely, and I trust his word. He's a very intelligent guy. Trey hating on it, Bruce hating on AMC. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. We can stay in our own lane. We don't got to worry about Uncle Bruce. I'm going to keep doing what we're doing. I still have faith in AMC. If you guys still have faith in AMC, we just got to keep playing the game. So just wait it out. Hey Trey, need some confirmation bias on UWMC. Are you in? And do you think it has potential? I am not in UWMC, but I will take a look at it. UWMC Holdings. It's got a nice setup, man. I like that setup a lot. 15 MA is trading underneath the 200 MA. It's hooking down, but it is on an ascending level of support. So it is still setting higher lows and higher highs. You want to see a continuation of this ascending level of support. This would be a good buying opportunity. If you got in for a quick day trade because it was moving really hard and you're bag holding right now, it might take some time to get back to those levels, unfortunately. But the good side, the good thing is that it has touched these before, and its ceiling is a lot higher than that. So it's a good opportunity for a recovery play, I would say at the very least. Hey Trey, silly chicken, dang nabbit, Bob Saget, AMC looking good today. How would you guys say that? Still holding with the gang. Can you take a peeky weeky at pulmonary artery disease? Pulmatrix. Looks good. Yeah, I like that. I like that opportunity. This is like my favorite sort of swing trading opportunity. 15 MA about to cross over the 200 MA. You've got a nice ascending level of support right now, which is a beautiful, beautiful setup. I like that a lot. Yeah, man, I don't mind that at all. This looks like a good opportunity for a 3 or 4 day swing. Dig it, big time. Thank you to David to both those super chats. J Tran, holy freaking $200 super chat. What the heck? How can AMC have 476% mutual fund ownership? Whoa, dude, that's nuts. Jeez. I don't have an answer for that, but I will try and find it. 476% mutual fund ownership, AMC. Whoa. I don't know if I have an answer for that, man, but I want to find it because, God, that was a crazy... I feel like I definitely have to do at least a little bit of digging. What I can tell you is that this probably falls back down to those synthetic shares, right? So if there's actual shares circulating that shouldn't exist, this doesn't even need to be naked short positions. This can be anything, right? That can cause an inflation of the amount of shares that are being held on something. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, that you had 100 million shares that were sold short into the market. Well, somebody has to be holding those, whether it be a mutual fund, whether it be an ETF, whether it be a retail investor, whether it be an institutional investor. I would anticipate that's where that's coming from. That'd be my hypothesis, man, is it's just synthetic shares. It tells you the whole story. If they've got 476% mutual fund ownership, that means that there's more shares that they're holding than actually presently exist. That'd be my hypothesis, man. Trey, damning DD on the corporate side, seriously, from Uncle Bruce. I love you, but this seems to be the big money reality. I want to see the hypothesis, the reasoning behind it. Because what his reasoning for that was that that AMC is not going to recover because nobody's going to want to go to the movies and they're not going to be able to make any money. But if you use that hypothesis, then GameStop is the same thing. People aren't investing in GameStop as the cash play that it is for the recovery. They're investing it for the squeeze potential. So I want to see that. I'm not dissing on you at all, Julian, but I just want to see the reasoning why. You give me that and I'll take your word for it, but I want to be proven wrong. That's not all I want to see. Astro Stocks, thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate you guys immensely. It does mean a lot to me. Man, we have had a great amount of people here this morning. That is absolutely awesome. I appreciate everybody. Check is having a nice little move. Up 147% on the day. It got that push over 380. High of the day is at 385. Crazy hard candle move there. Volume is still picking up, minute by minute by minute. This looks like it's going to be a nasty runner today. Nasty, nasty, nasty runner. The strength on this is nuts. That is so insane. The amount of people that are buying into this is going to be the leading gapper, I would imagine, by far. By far. You cannot ask for more price action than this is giving us. Beautiful setup. I mean, look at these time and sales that are running through this. You can't see them, I suppose. I wish you could, but it doesn't look like it. But the level 2s, the amount of buyers that are stepping into this is monumental. Man, this has got some crazy strength. I'm going to keep rocking this, man. Absolutely loving this setup. Not bad at all. I wouldn't get into this unless you are an experienced trader. Be very careful, be very cautious. But it seems like it's going to be the leading gapper on the day. Looks like it's going to be a good opportunity. Guys, I am going to unfortunately have to wrap up here pretty soon. We'll finish this off in about 5 minutes so that I can get ready for work. My ride is leaving at 8:30, so I got to get myself into my work stuff. I got to take a quick shower. I already shaved this morning, thankfully, but if you guys have any last minute questions, we're going to read off some of these chats we've got here. No stop limits for GameStop. You already know what it is. Don't write checks your butt can't cash, baby. You know what it is. How do you feel about FNKO? So I'm not familiar with that company, but I'll look at the technicals. That's dirty, man. Holy freaking crap. I wouldn't chase it, but it's dirty. If you want to buy in, I would say watch for a pullback down to this ascending level of support, 1584. That'd be my anticipation because it hasn't pulled back. That's a risky play if you want to buy in right now. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Oversold for the moment on AMC, falling below 30 on the RSI. You already know what it is. Definitely. And don't fear. Don't panic, right? That happens. We have pullbacks. Stocks don't only go up. They also go down. You know what it is. Take a shower, you filthy animal. You filthy animal. I always try and just get all my stuff done for stocks in the morning, and then I'll go take a shower, but I will for sure, man. Worth it to buy AMC at 12? I would wait until market open. I would wait. Thanks for changing my life for the better, bro. I've learned so much from you. I have 8 kids, most adopted. Dude, that is nuts. That is crazy. Good for you, man. This has been so great to get on AMC. I'm glad you're rocking and cooking with Crisco, brother. It's great to have you here as a member of the Gorilla Gang. You guys are all welcome. We absolutely love to have everybody here. It does mean a lot to me. Absolutely great. If you guys would not mind, by the way, just if we can get this to 6,000 likes on the way out so that more people can see this when I go off to work, so more people can watch this live stream. It helps out the channel. It helps people watch the live price action. Give them some good positivity, some good vibes. It means a crap ton to me. Do appreciate it immensely. What are you going to eat before work? I think I'm going to stop into the gas station and get myself a breakfast sandwich. That's usually what I do. Maybe not a good thing to do, but, I enjoy them. It tastes good. You got to be happy. Happy mind, happy body. That's what I say. Check having a freaking move right now. 388 is the high of the pre-market right now, and it is a new high. Look at this. Dirty, dirty, dirty move. It is up 153% so far in the pre-market, and the volume is not going anywhere. What a crazy move for Check. You cannot ask for a better setup here. It is really getting some nice moves. Sill is down about 6% right now. Did run all the way back up to 475 though, which is good. All the way from the low at 404, ran up to 475. So currently sitting at 442. I think this will also be another good opportunity today if you want to watch that for a swing trade opportunity. But Check is doing its thing. Up 154%. 391 is the new high of the pre-market. Dang dirty move, guys. Dang dirty. Dang, dang dirty. Dang to the 200 super chat. Stimmy cleared time to rock it. Thanks, Trey. Appreciate you. You guys know what it is. I honestly am so mind blown by the $200 super chat. Thank you, Jay Tran. Hopefully my answer to you was satisfactory. I tried to give you the best thing that I could. That's just my hypothesis. I don't think anybody can tell you that for sure, but my hypothesis is that Frosted is my favorite. I love checks. Oh, dude. Frosted checks is the move. It is 100% the move. Jay Tran dropping another $100 chat. What are you doing, dude? You the man. We can circle back on the topic. Let's focus on the attendees. Much appreciation. Oh my God, dude. What are you doing? That is insane. Dude, drop some gorillas in the chat for Jay Tran. What a freaking G. You are absolutely insane, man. You are crazy. You are crazy. That makes my whole day. Honestly, I cannot tell you how cool that is. I cannot tell you how cool that is, man. Absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. GameStop is ripping, I'm hearing some people say. So we'll check this out, and I am going to have to log off. 5.6% up for the day. It is getting some volume moving on this now. You are not wrong. My one share of GameStop treat me really dang well. I'm very happy with that. AMC usually follows suit when AMC rips. However, the charts are starting to diverge, so I would not be surprised if it's stagnating, and it does appear that way. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. But man, GameStop is having itself a little bit of a move right now, up 5% here in the pre-market. Check also doing its thing. I'm up 16.5% on that, $570. Not too mad about how that is playing out. It is up 159% on the day, almost hitting $4. That $4 psychological price barrier is going to be the level that you're watching for now. And from $4, it is the sky as the limit. It could go anywhere from there. That would be uncharted territory. Absolutely astronomical for Check. This is brand new territory for Check. You cannot ask for a better setup than this has right now, guys. All right. That is what I've got for the live stream today. If you guys enjoyed this, please do drop that like. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you can watch these. We do live streams every single morning. We cover AMC every single day. We put out an AMC video every single night, and that is what I've got to do. So we're off to work, my friends. I got to get ready. Glad you guys tuned in. Glad you guys are rocking with the Gorilla Gang. Absolutely appreciate you guys. Catch you all on the next live stream. Take it easy, my friends, and peace.